bloodthirsty. So the theory is that she's trying that whoever employed her is trying to trigger some kind of blood frenzy for were creatures at the festival. We don't really know why that is a thing, and I'm not sure we really decided what to do. There was talk about whether we should kill her or give her to the local authorities and then try and figure out, like, hey, mayor guy, elf guy, why would someone want this to happen in your town, is what I would like to know. Or if we should just give her over and be like, yeah, not my problem. I think we all agree that we should keep the cool dragon bone and possibly get some kind of magic chamber thing led for it, so that it won't trigger any accidents. I think that's it. Oh, she also was suspiciously well knowledgeable about all stuff in the wild that was not edible, meaning poisonous. So
Yes, which brings us pretty much up to current moment. She has been tied in a tree, disarmed, and really thoroughly looted. You also took her money, and seem quite subdued that she has apparently failed her mission, and is entirely really at your mercy. Yeah.
Well, are we taking her back?
Yeah, I think the plan was to turn her into the port authority, but then again, we're pirates. We can slit her throat, really.
she has been a lot of trouble. Now, see,
Yes.
Gabby would not care at all, but Ari thinks that she's been a lot of trouble. And really, I've had 2 weeks to think about, like, why should we just let her leave? She is very good at lying.
Yeah.
No, she's not leaving, but
Is it-
it could be. It's the question is like kill her out in the woods right here, or bring her into town, try to get some rep from exposing her plan, right? And then we become like the awesome people who
Yeah,
saved them.
that's true. That's not a bad plan.
Yeah, I think
You
there's
already
more
think that's
benefit.
I think that was your plan. I was the one
Yeah.
advocating for it.
It makes sense
but
to
I'm
me
down with
that
it.
that was the
Yeah,
that was
you know,
the way of
makes
things. Yeah.
sense. I think someone's
But-
smart, beautiful, and sexy really made that up.
Yeah. Why?
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
mine. Oh well.
Oh,
But Tempest was gonna stay behind and not let the
Kraken bones.
the Kraken Brown get anywhere near the town.
Yeah, I also agree that there's more benefit specifically for us if we bring her there. Like, yes, we're pirates, which also means we want to do whatever gives us the most potential
choosing
treasure
between
and
good and
benefits,
evil.
right?
We can all agree that if we have not leveled up by the end of this session, we slice her throat open.
sure.
How much XP are we sure? Oh yes.
45 each. I'm just saying. I mean, not at the end of this session.
55 shy. Wow.
Oh, are we? I'm
Yeah,
missing
we're
something.
super close.
We're at
What
we're
are
at
we at now, then?
945.
Thank you. I'm
Oh, I was
missing
gonna say, Melky's like, what didn't you?
You should have heard the squeaking we were trying to do to justify another.
Yeah, it's like, I
Funny.
mean, I almost slit her throat right there. I was like,
Why
say that was
justifying
not
it?
the-
Just do it, you know?
5 times 45 XP worth if you killed her.
Well, XP is based on beating it, not killing, per se.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
Can't be too sure.
we've already...
See,
One way to find out, really.
that was
Well-
a sensible.
So I do the thing like pick up your weapons.
She can't.
certainly philosophy meta that we can...
Where did you go fish piranhas?
Level 1 wizards? Sorry, bro, you can't go studying. You gotta go kill some goblins. People gotta die if you want to learn a new
Overcoming
spell.
hazards is worth XP. Just roll in some brambles a whole bunch.
Yeah, as a wizard, he'll die.
Not immediately.
2 brambles. Ugh. Oh no.
But yeah,
Alright,
we
well-
are taking her to Port Authority.
You begin the trek back to town.
Yes.
Tempest is
She's,
practicing
she's still, like-
keeping her on a leash with
Yeah,
the
she's still like
steadfast
roped
grapple.
up with a leash.
Oh yeah, we have that returning rune.
I mean, Gabby has her pointy stick
Dude.
ready.
Yeah, can we attach it to her and throw her out to sea?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you put it on an anchor, maybe it'd be easy for the anchor to.
I mean, if only we had an anchor. We don't even have one.
True, it's true. We don't even have an anchor.
Yeah. We find a trebuchet.
Maybe I can put it on my hat. That way I can toss my hat up in celebration, and then it returns to me. You know. Yeah.
Yes. We return to Lily White.
Oh, but Tempest will not go with. Is that the idea?
I'll come with and hang out outside of town.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll
All
come
right,
with you
to
most of the way.
our barn, our storehouse.
Speaking of loot, before I forget, I believe we found a doubling ring, which I would very much enjoy having.
Yes,
Do you
we
not
did.
get that? Huh.
I
Where is it?
don't know where it went though.
Is it in the stash, maybe?
It's in the stash.
I don't see it.
Someone's gotta have it.
Oh, I have it.
Hey.
Oh, that's right,
Also,
because
I-
I
also,
climbed
I-
up to get it.
Right,
That's
yeah, I
right, you
remember.
found it. Yeah.
Because I'm.
Also, I was muted, but I fully support attaching a returning rune to a hat just to throw it
Yeah.
and have it returned. That's a vibe.
Yeah, it is. A sweet ass returning hat.
As long as, like, in first line, it's like, yes, I mean, you could probably get, like, a sharp hat. And I was like, no. For it to be really good, it has to be completely useless other than just the return of a hat.
Yeah.
Like, that's the real payoff.
Because otherwise, you know, I toss the hat in celebration, then I'll have to tell one of the swappies to go get the hat because I want the
Yes.
hat back.
That's a shitty thing to do.
That's what you have a captain's
hat.
mate for.
That's right. That's right. Tempest, go and pick that hat up. I need it.
Wind just
Yes,
blows it back
she
along the
doesn't
deck
even have
like
to
a
pick it up.
tumbleweed.
Like a
Okay,
boomerang
I'll try
hat.
and put it into the party stash.
Can I
hat?
combine like you
What?
could in first edition, like different weapons into one by paying a fee? I have a boomerang hat I can toss people.
It
I mean, there
sticks
are
back to your head.
combination weapons.
Yeah.
A gnome hooked hammer.
No, and a flick mace, but also a hat. Flick mace hat. Yeah.
I'm hearing so many birds.
I don't like the birds.
On that,
That's just a
It's because there was 2 birds stacking. I know.
Ah,
Now there's fewer
okay.
birds.
it's mating season, and, you know, two
I
birds
just got
stacking.
to
You
say
know,
that's
I
not-
know
that's
what
It's
we're
Craxel.
calling it now.
there was
Craxel,
the
you should
manual
really know
music
about it.
and the automatic.
Automatic bird? Wow. Technology has come a long way.
I see what I see what you were trying to say there, Manikai.
hashtag birds aren't real, they're automatons.
Wow. Fake birds.
They're spies, don't you
What I
know?
do every Friday. I come home and just get bullied for 4 hours and then
Oh,
Wow.
go to bed.
All right.
You return to town in the early morning. I didn't want to turn darkness here because I just imagined all the lights and all the houses, and I thought, oh. So you know, a frame rate doesn't need any more.
it's fine. I can close my eyes
Imagine
to simulate
that
darkness.
it's darker and
Imagine having dark vision and not giving a fuck.
as you come in, not a lot of people are about here, sort of three at night. As you wander into town, it's been a long trek, a long night. You're probably similarly tired. You did a lot of work today, fought a lot of things, moved about a lot. That said, it's probably still better than the double shifting under Mr. Plug. So, your own people too would mostly be asleep various places in the town. Some of them probably still out drinking. Your prisoner follows along. stumbling a little bit through everything.
Hmm. Oh.
So are we gonna go there now?
Yeah, I mean, if the place is open, I assume the guardhouse or whatever is open.
The mayor's office, you mean? The
Dwarf?
portmaster's office is pretty much always open.
Alright.
I mean, we have a
Onwards.
criminal. Okay, well, I just need to. I forgot something when we were here, so I'll just be right back, and
Okay.
I'll catch up.
Okay.
I'm gonna peel off and find somewhere to
Need to eat someone.
camp in the trees over there.
On the corner to skulking.
Cannibalism.
Gabby sits by Croup, with big round eyes.
I mean,
Here's
he
where
canonically
reveal
would be a
him.
bed at this time, but
What?
yeah.
Oh,
The flapjack stand is
dejected
closed.
goblin.
Someone walks past and says, "Well, Flapjack Stamp is cursed." One of them, well, it's the last one. It would look like the Kraken, like a little ball thing with lots of tentacles.
Wow.
Had to shut up after that. No. It's still in the pan. A little overdone, but
Where?
no one had to have it.
Well. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Cursed
Well,
flapjack stand. Oh.
I mean, okay,
Damn.
Gabby will dejectedly go back.
Didn't think that he'd be doing this at 3 at night, really.
She didn't think a lot. She thought that she smelled them, and it was good enough. I'm ready, I
Alright.
guess.
Onwards we go then.
There's no more passion for life.
No.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I can't get the Kraken bone. I can't get flapjacks. Like, it is really a low point. Dude.
Hmm.
What does Tempest do with it?
Here's the moment where we flash back and reveal that that time I jumped into the water was actually because I saw a shovel out there, and
So-
I went and grabbed it. And I happened to also lose the exact price that it would be. Uh, I mean, the idea of just like camping on this seems really impractical, but I mean, yeah, is there anything more pirate I could do than bury a treasure?
Sure. And mark it on an old map with a cross.
Yeah. But it's like a mark on the back side or something.
how does Tempest plan to find it again, if ever? We're just burying it in the jungle.
Big
I
X
think
on the
that
map.
definitely-
I mean, what a question.
Yeah, X on a map, and probably has like a landmark, like a notably shaped rock, or something that would be difficult to move, or wouldn't move naturally through weather or people just like picking things up, and use that as a reference point.
A single dead tree in a clearing.
Yeah. Well, the trees could be cut down, you know. I mean, some sort of protrusion, some sort of rock. Like I see a whole bunch of them, like over here. So if there's like one, like a small one in the forest, that is like notable.
Finding rocks in the jungle is
Under
easy.
that.
It's just usually covered in crap.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's
but there are
good.
like little clearings and such. You could find one and stick it in there. It'll probably take a little while to find since it's
Well,
like good
no,
map making lore.
we're not
you know?
planning on leaving it
No.
here forever, right?
No, it's just so that if we need to walk away, or like
Oh, okay.
if
I
we
was
all
like,
need to be in town, it has some level of security.
right, yes.
Like,
Before we get the box.
I'll be real, I don't just want to sit here for the whole session. So
No, no. Oh, well.
The next many sessions. That's
You
not
did, yes, because
Yeah.
you didn't come
Right.
out of bed despite being sick, and then pretty much
I came here to play, damn it.
Yes. Oh,
All
yeah.
right, you go and bury it. So only you
Yep.
knows where you know where it is.
Yar.
Are you sure you don't need help with the digging?
Well, let's sketch out things. Oh, I'm gonna share it with
Cursed Bone
Yes, for sure.
Cove.
unlike Tempest, I only just thought of this now, so I'm sure that they would have shared.
Yeah. Beyond that, you will walk all the way to the harbor master's.
Yes.
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 Yeah, every now and then taking a bottle and drinking. Yeah,
Rutgut, having fallen asleep on Gresk's shoulder, just sort of awkwardly leaning against the side of his head.
does he have any loose feathers?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
All
Start
feathers are
pulling.
loose if you pull hard enough.
Yeah.
Apparently, when he manages to get drunk, he
Praxu,
loses a
don't
lot of
tell
them.
Gabby that. You have very nice long feathers, I see.
Pulling feathers is certainly a immediate way to get on grass shit list.
Yeah.
And probably Rockguts
And
literally.
I was
as
gonna say
well.
Rutgut's
Just
shit
saying.
list, and you don't want to be on that shit list.
Oh no.
It's very literal.
Yes, it's violent. Getting here, you see the one deputy standing outside, and looking bleary-eyed at you.
Yeah.
The few people that are deputized are generally the few people in this town who have forsworn alcohol,
Yeah.
and therefore don't find the rambunctious events of Caden's followers as fun as everyone else
I
does.
was gonna say it's gonna be a shit job.
Upholding law and order is a rough task in this place, and it is not many who devote themselves to it. Nor is there any official guard, really. The two pirate captains of the city generally are intimidating enough to keep people in line, but when they aren't here, which is most of the time given that they're pirates living on ships, the harbour master keeps things from descending into utter chaos as best he can. Another one is currently hammering up some boards over the windows, preparing to cover things in blankets and whatnot for the inevitable attacks by drunken revelers on the only real place of order in the city. You also notice something else, which is that many of the larger ships are sailing out of port. Many would have thought that they had to stay here for the festival, but something has seemingly drawn some of them out.
Well,
Oh, I want to inquire about that at the first opportunity.
Me too.
What?
Going to the office building, you'll get a nod from the bleary-eyed deputy outside, and going in, you can see that the harbour master is already up, very early, and seems to be a man who sleeps little. Probably. We probably should get more sleep than he does.
right.
He's directing his one tired deputy to, again, prepare this place for assault.
Yes.
Yes, move on. And as you step in, he sort of looks to you. Thought you were early.
Arnos will smile winningly and says, Harbour Master. What a pleasure to see you once again. I am happy to report that team officers have indeed completed the noble quest given to us by your emissary at the lumberyard. However,
Yes.
a part of these
Good.
noble undertakings was the discovery of a lost expedition of archaeologists. Now, we found the expedition, but sadly, tragedy had befallen them. All dead, murdered in cold blood, in the most brutal fashion imaginable. Even a hardened pirate would shirk at the bloodbath. But the good news is we caught the culprit, as, he'll boot her forward.
Oh. Well, if I look at you, he frowns slightly. Steps up to Lutatia, who looks remorseful.
Don't let her fool you, Harbour Master. She is a cold-blooded killer. It wouldn't surprise me if she is a disciple of the Reaper of Reputation himself.
Yeah, she didn't just really. Oh, sorry. Ha! she didn't just really kill them. We came in there, expecting some kind of thing to have happened, but apparently she had first killed them, and then. Have you ever been in like a butcher's place? Like, the meat's stacked around. Imagine that
Heavens no, but I've seen whaling.
immaculate table, and then someone kicks it over. That's basically it was. Look, she like leans, up, and she can barely see over the table. Look, I come from Blood Code. I've seen some things, but honestly, I felt that was really messed up. Like, really messed up.
Artemis nods and says, and as upstanding contributors to this fine community, we thought best to turn her into the Port Justice.
And what do you have to say for yourself? She says, I am... She looks at all you.
Oh yeah, we're looking at her.
I won't deny it. I'm a bit of a rascal, okay? I will submit to the captain's justice if that's what it comes to. Or to the drunken revelers. That's what happens. Iantho looks at her. Is this your first butchery lately?
It looked like it. Pretty amateurish.
And you wouldn't happen to have visited a few of the fishing villages then, would you? She frowns. No. No, definitely not. I mean, I killed those people. I did butcher them. That's certainly true. But fishermen? I mean, what was the purpose of that? Their lives are pointless. And I mean, I see no benefit to doing so, and I'm certainly not one for unneeded, unnecessary work. Well, we shall see. I have 2 cells in this place, and the one of them is not occupied.
She's a skilled liar, and can likely pick locks and the like. I would suggest a thorough patting down, and make sure that no one shares that cell with her.
Who is the other person?
Can we recruit them?
Well, depends on the kind of people you like around you.
I just don't want it to be some kind of person with her,
Well, you only have 2 cells, and I think they're going to be quite full. Well,
oh, right.
Usually I fill them to a point as people begin to break things and vandalize and the like, and then at some point some people try to free them. So I might keep this one indeed by herself, but that leaves me with no cells at all. As all the ones I will have been taken.
Rent some nearby cellars or something.
Yes, I'll have to find a solution. You said she was a capable liar, then?
Yes.
I might have to hear your full testimony at another time.
Certainly.
Maybe you can even aid me in further squeezing the light out of her. To make sure she tells the truth. You see, the butchery of a nearby fishing village has been on my mind quite lately. It is not something we see commonly. A man has murdered his family and trashed his own homestead. Yet he seems confused and refuses to confess to the deed, caught red-handed in the wreckage of it. If you are good liars, or good spotters of liars, that is, then perhaps you would have a talk with him for me, so we could find out the truth.
All right.
What might have happened.
We can certainly do that. Of course, a modest compensation of some kind for such good deeds.
Yes. Yes, I should think so. People are frightened by this whole affair. Who seems to think? I also have a problem with some creatures. Drake in the jungle. I've been hunting my
Oh, yeah, the drake.
lumberers.
Yes, we killed the drake. We have a head somewhere, rummaging around in the sacks,
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say Gabby will take the.
and just put that out there. Yes, we have
Yeah.
killed a drake.
Yes. Do you need the teeth? I think actually, did we not drag the entire body? I'm pretty sure.
We might have because we wanted to eat it. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think Gabby actually did take a substantial portion of it to see if something perhaps was edible.
well. That is quite something.
Thank you.
I.
I mean, it's
slightly
not
aback.
like
Tell you what,
adult, but you know.
you've captured this criminal. I have some knowledge of the Dick site you speak of, though it has not really progressed to any significant extent and seems unlikely to do so now. The Drake certainly was an issue. Sort of. Wait here. Sort of goes out back. Goes back in. Carrying something wrapped up in like a leather wrapping. So he puts it on the table and unwraps it. It's an old composite longbow.
Oh,
This was my grandfather's. He came to the Shackles with it. It is magical. And, well, to be honest, I've kept it mostly for an heirloom. It does me. I am not martially skilled.
take a closer look at it.
I think it should prove a good compensation for your work. Without, and it might even be something you can put to good use.
Wonderful. We accept the payment. Thank you.
Because Gabby looks at him like, how can you be a leader and not be good at martial stuff? Like, this is truly
Be
bad.
sober, mostly.
Now, Gabby. Don't be judging.
Shrugs.
Yes.
Goblin.
Be careful with it. It should not be handled by people who are unskilled at such things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The other seller guy, is that the crazy person?
Yes, I suppose you would have to be to kill your entire family, wouldn't you?
What type of
Right.
bow is it?
A composite longbow.
Just straight up?
Well, it's magical.
Yes.
It has runes on it. I'll put it in your inventory.
Jonas like, yes.
+1 striking composite longbow.
Right.
Pretty fancy.
Who uses a longbow?
Ruffles his feathers. Well, I mean,
I wonder who
The
uses a
bow, you
longbow.
say?
Oh,
Well, claps his beak
yeah.
thoughtfully.
Wait,
It's
short,
a proper elven bow, you know?
Yes.
short or longbow?
Longbow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bad on a ship, but we can put it in a short bow.
Pretty good on a ship if you're shooting another ship.
That's true. Give Praxis that the 240 range he wants.
I mean, that would
I-
be sneak attack.
I
Yes,
would enjoy
eyeglass
having
to
it as a
identify
range
enemies
option,
with.
but I have no strong preference for that, since I do want to go into two-weapon fighting, which makes using a bow awkward. So it would be an option I may use occasionally.
Would
Yeah,
give
I mean-
Gabby a ranged option.
I
She's
have a
proficient.
trident already.
Oh, you have to try them.
Instantly snap it over your leg and take the
That's
wounds out. There we go.
Nice walking stick. Yeah.
Although a trident isn't like how
That's not that
what's the
long.
range? 120 feet or something.
The nice thing is that I can use it and still have my horse chopper in my other hand.
Dual wielding.
Well, I can't actually use the horse chopper, but you know, I don't have to stow.
Okay, well, we will carefully take the bow with us, and then we'll consider it. I mean, I can use a bow, but
So-
I don't usually do it too much.
Artemis will look to the others. Can we talk?
Yes, we can. Go away a little bit
Like
to the
lean
side.
over, like in the corner, and like,
Yeah.
should we, like, he's gonna lose her. Like, it's
Maybe.
gonna be riot here. Should we, like, either offer to guard her or offer to drunken brawl all the drunken brawlers out here for him so that his cellar isn't overflooded with people?
I mean, I like the idea of holding the fort here against sort of a way-based survival of drunken revelers. I'm not against that idea, honestly.
It's just that he has like three people here, and he can't find apparently. And she's a crazy person, and the other guy might also be dangerous. And
I mean, we could offer to help guard his house with our crew. They're swashbuckling brutes, there are a lot of them, and they like to do some fighting, probably.
It could be a fun and profitable arrangement for them to do while we
Yeah.
do more important things.
Exactly.
what? I mean, I think that yes.
Well,
She's already like cracking her knuckles, like shaking a little bit, like oh yeah,
Artemis
looking for the.
will pat Gabby on the shoulder. Excellent idea, Gabby.
Yes. That our crew fights.
Yes.
All of us together. Perhaps led by their war chief master person.
War chief master person?
I think that's you, Artemis.
Oh!
What? No!
Aha! Of course! Well, I should, I mean...
Captain War Master.
Gabby is vehemently against the cannoneer title. That's a done.
Grass is shaking his head.
War chief master
War chief,
person.
yeah.
Yes.
War chief.
Do not say that title back home.
Yeah.
You will
For the
be
horde.
beaten within an inch of your life.
Oh no. It's going full garrosh up in here.
Okay, well, that's just... It's just that really we went through all this, and she's slippery.
Yep.
Also, do you guys think that guy's perhaps has a hunger problem like some other people do? Meaningfully.
I see, that's what we call it. No, I
You
get it. I get
know.
it. Touching his nose. Uh-huh. He might. Is there... I don't suppose there's any way you could tell?
How long was it ago?
Harbor Master, when was the slaughter?
Oh, well, not long ago, no. A couple days, most.
Couple days at most.
So that could have aligned with the whole Kragan thingamajig that Tempest felt. No, that was a long way.
That was longer ago.
That was
Yeah.
the last full
Okay.
moon.
Oh, the problem is all the were creatures have their own.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah,
huh?
it was a different thing. We tested that
Damn
with
it.
the Kraken jaw.
Well, in that case, Harbor Master, my sort of looks down to Gabby. Battle Master, yes, my Battle Master has come with a good. He was about to say war chief, but then looked over to Grasken and was like, better not. My Battle Master has come with a suggestion that perhaps my crew could help assist you defend your seat of power here. When the drunken revelers come, my crew could fight at your side, keeping them at bay. That way we wouldn't have to occupy these cells any further. How would that be as a solution?
Oh, well, I find that quite agreeable, though no deaths should come to either side. Slaying Caden's followers during his holiday seems a recipe for disaster.
Oh,
Well-
don't worry, my crew
Also, I
are...
will have to acquire some more of the slave taker masks.
The what now?
Oh, right.
We are sadly obligated to wear them during the festival.
Oh,
The attackers will place upon themselves the laughing, grinning masks, and they will try to get
yeah.
us.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
While we rattle chains and try to keep them out of this place, and from
Oh
stopping,
no!
put them in prison, and I have keys and like.
Never mind.
What a
Artemis, you know what?
wonderful
It was a
holiday.
really bad
He
idea.
frowns, looking to the wall where like 3 masks are hanging,
Like
of
ratty,
ugly, fat, bloated faces.
ratty old masks that never been
Yeah.
washed.
Nice.
But I was gonna be a slave.
It's okay,
It's
Gabby. It's okay.
going to be quite horrible, you see. I detest this holiday.
Well, not to worry. My crew is a collection of the most rambunctiously hard-bitten scallywags you have seen. They can be very mild, of course, very friendly. Sort of thinks of Grok and her battle axe. I shall round them up and send them your way immediately.
How do you feel
Well,
about
there's still a few
wooden
days
weapons?
until the festival, so don't send a bunch of rambunctious people to my place immediately, please.
Oh,
But
please
during the
guard.
festival, yes, it will crescendo around midnight when the run happens, and then, well, they usually run from the south part of town to the north part to the tavern. He says, drawing it out. Just 2 buildings hence, and from there they will drink, and then they will come here.
Right. Certainly.
So until then, you can feasibly spend your guards keeping this person in the cellar. Yes.
I mean, I have no intention of letting criminals go. No.
Good. Intentions really don't matter so much to me. It's just that it seems like you're a bit understaffed to deal with all this, and that's
Yeah,
not your fault. It's just we kind of exposed her and stuff, and she's really good at poison and lying, and I don't want to be murdered in your sleep is really a sucky death. Is what I
Yeah,
feel.
These cells are made to keep Catenites at bay.
Oh,
They
wow.
do not like prison. So,
good.
It's just like a tin box, like a fucking lead box.
I put them in there to sober up, mostly.
Well, they don't like that either, I heard.
No, they do not.
Great.
I
Well,
should be able to hold her. And it certainly has held old Herrick, so.
do we feel like Gabby now looks to the others? Do we feel like we should get some training weapons for our crew, perhaps? I mean, those won't kill.
I'm sure they can sort it out.
I mean, we are staying in a woodwork place.
Yeah. They can just grab some clubs.
I'm gonna need some stilts.
No, you, Gabby, we are going to talk to the murderer. He points to the one in the corner.
Now? It's now? Looks
Yeah.
Jai.
Yeah, let's step forward. Hey, murderer!
This, well, I mean, yes, he's in the other cell.
Yes.
Just
Oh, wow, look at him.
Oh,
That is a haggard man.
looking into the other cell, you will see indeed a man sort of sitting on the floor of the cell, just sort of looking up at the door with a despondent look in his face. He looks tired, unwashed, and generally to be a man of ill repute. Sort of the idea you get of him.
Artemis will step inside. And
He is a brawler.
look at him up and down and say,
He sits on the ground still, looking up at Artemis.
hello. My name
Hello.
is Captain Artemis Keen, and I am interested in you telling me what happened.
This is nice. Well, Captain, I'm not really sure what happened. I come to. Throne collapsed move up, covered in blood. I see bodies around me. Not really just bodies, but pieces of them. I don't know what's happened, and I stagger around. I hear screaming, and then I collapse again. Next thing I know, I'm being dragged away from there. I didn't do it. At least I don't think I did. I wouldn't.
Yep. And some motive.
Yes, and this. Yes. Caught red-handed, though. Shame.
I'm literally red-handed.
Oh yes, covered in blood. And he's a former pirate too.
Looks too. Uh-huh.
Artemis gets the idea that this guy is despondent and confused, most of all.
Yeah.
Also not terribly clever,
Right.
as all things come by. You feel like you can read him like an open book. Grass gets the same idea. Guy doesn't seem to be a particularly good liar. I mean, probably spun a tale or two in his life, but at least he seems to believe what he's saying.
Right.
Haven't been able to make him confess, and I would really like to do that before this whole festival. Otherwise, some of his old buddies from the tavern might find an excuse to try to free him.
Yes. Up and down.
I can't accept that. I can't prove I didn't do it. I can only tell you what I know, and what I think. And if I did, I have to stay locked up here. I mean, if I could tear people apart like that, then surely this place wouldn't be able to keep me. Maybe they should hang me, or whatever it is they want to do.
How far away is this fishing village?
Not far. It's one of a few. Well, certainly speaks the truth about that. Harbour Master says. It is not that far. Far enough to not be, conveniently close, but less than a day, a few hours for the jungle, trekking, and then south along the coast you'll find it. It's close to another few villages out there. There is a tradition around here that if your ship crashes, you will try to find a village close to where it sank and use some of the debris to construct the village.
Huh.
3 so far has followed it. This is one of them. Well, was one of them. A lot of shipwrecks out that way.
Have any family? You have any family again?
Yes, he sort of chokes up a bit at trying to answer.
Mm-hmm.
As Terran says, a wife, I believe children too. Brother, also married. Don't think any parents, but alas, that's the pirate life, isn't it? Herrick just nods, like choked up.
What was the name of the kid we found floating?
What was his name? Yes, Eddie.
Eddie, I believe.
Eddie. All right. I was going to ask if the haggard man knows a kid by the name of Eddie.
He says, I don't. Yeah, I suppose I do. Yes. Not from my village. A different one. But yes, I know of him. Good kid.
Yeah.
He looks nervous and confused. He says, what's with Eddie?
Found him shipwrecked,
Tiny boat.
floating alone out at sea. Picked him up.
Oh, good thing you found him, Captain.
Bit odd, isn't it? That like all people from these villages are like killed off Even the ones out at sea. You know what I mean? Odd
Master
coincidence.
nods. So, indeed. So maybe this Lutetia did it after all. Still wouldn't explain why Herrick here was covered in blood and gore,
Would
stumbling
not.
around a village.
Would not. We would have to go and have a look at the village, I think.
Feel free, I can supply you with a map of the location.
Thank you. That'll be most excellent.
Careful about the... Well, never mind. He looks at the bow. Dead Drake on his floor. Yes, this would be a good boon for the
So-
town, Captain Artemis. And,
How many days ago?
I would, if this was all solved and these massacres were, I mean, we cannot have more of them.
No, certainly not.
Found out what has happened. I mean, I would have to find some way to reward you, wouldn't I?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Outrageous crew.
Look of a ship. You know, hint, hint. Yes, we will take a look at this. For sure. It is odd. Certainly odd. Yeah, his uncle also died. He seemingly drowned or got eaten by a shark. Say which.
Yeah.
Herrick says, please, if you can find out what happened, I'll be in your debt.
Don't worry, my good man. We'll have a look at it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but
Go and take a look.
they can't all be dead. Says.
Well, no, surely not. Absolutely not.
Not. Yeah.
Right. I think that, unless you guys want to ask him anything particular, I think we need to sort of take a look at the town.
I don't think there's much we can get from this.
No, because he
Like such a
seems
murderer
just...
to me.
Yes, thank you, Harbour Master. We shall see what we can find.
I do have one question for Mr. Murder Guy over here. Before all this went down, do you remember anything odd happening to you or to something around you? Anything at all?
I mean, not too much out of the usual, I suppose. We were just a couple of fellows out by the refuge drinking, and you know, I've been brawling. But nothing I can remember or pick out. No.
He doesn't just mean the same night, like maybe a week back or something.
Well, they did say that big creature has been swimming around the waters out there. I had avoided any fishing trips lately. It never was really. It's always my brother's style to fish. I suppose I told him not to go for a while. Didn't know what it was, but it seemed like ill luck. Sailor's instincts, you know.
I see. Hoping for something more, palpable, but I guess if you don't remember anything, you don't remember anything.
I don't know what it would be. It just felt like I mean, I think I was coming home, and then I found it all, and I mean, I've killed men before, but not like this, not like this. I've seen guts and blood and such. I don't know if you've ever seen pieces like that, but of someone you recognize, someone you know. I don't really know how to deal with it. I thought I was tougher than this. I don't really. It's like I don't recognize myself. Yeah.
Well, if you remember anything specific, make sure to tell people,
It's
especially us.
just a scream. Screams. Really.
You heard screams?
Yes. Yes, I came into the village. I heard screams. Then
You blacked out and
I
woke up.
was knocked out, I think.
Does he have, if he was knocked out, does he have any wounds on him?
He does seem to be quite beat up, yeah.
Look at-
Yes,
He's
it
a were
appeared
creature,
that the family resisted
That's the
him,
jaw.
or tried to, anyway.
Can I try and sense motive on the
Oh, I know.
harbor master?
Yeah, do it. Perception. You both get the feeling that he isn't as convinced as he makes it out to be. He'd really like this matter to be simple and not something worse going on. And one of these two people would be a solution to that. That's thoroughly understandable and sort of can be dealt with, right? He doesn't like the idea of something happening that he doesn't understand or can't really deal with it. The Drake was a solution, perhaps. He's a man who's used to telling people things that may not be entirely true in order to keep order in this place. And he's doing that very much to himself right now. Well, so it looks to you all. Says, what do you reckon? Does it seem to be...
There is
you think it's worth investigating?
there is something odd going on here for sure. We looks him up and down. I do believe him when he says he doesn't know. Doesn't mean he didn't kill them. But don't detect any duplicity in him. We would have to look at the village to be sure. See if we can find any tracks or explanations at the location.
I'm usually the first one to say that if you think there's something supernatural going on, it's probably very mundane, but it would be foolish not to investigate properly, because even my gut is telling me that there's something odd going on. There's too many uncertainties. The explanations don't fit yet. I agree with Artemis. We need to investigate.
Especially given recent days and the events we have experienced.
He lowers his voice and steps to the side a little bit away from the two prisoners. Says, I was hoping it wouldn't be something like that. When my deputies brought them, they were really out there just looking to fine Herrick for a bit of an out-of-ring drunken brawl. He's always been a troublemaker. Usually when something happens like this, he's the first one you ask. They found him covered in blood and the whole place massacred. They were spooked. All right. And the only reason I could keep them here is because I had to convince them that things were... But this was handled. I mean, they're heroes, right? To town, and honestly, I began to hope that this was simple myself. If news spreads that some... He dies, sailors, I mean, no offense, Captain, but you're a suspicious lot, a superstitious lot, even. And if news of curses and such begin to ring, people will be run over by charlatans and exorcists, and all of our good customers will leave just before the festival. It simply wouldn't do. So if we can get this done We can figure out what's going on. We can do so quietly.
I
We-
did some sheep's leave, actually. We walked
Oh.
here and, like,
Oh yes.
something happened.
Thankfully, nothing like that. Debris was found on the
Oh.
coast, sailing up here. That suggested a slaving ship has crashed somewhere.
Oh,
The ships are on a bound to go out and find the debris. It does leave us somewhat short-handed, but you know, when Shelley's debris sinks up on shore, you go looking for it.
Artemis will give him a reassuring pat on the shoulder and say, "Don't worry, Harbor Master. If it's one thing we are, it is discreet. Especially when the pay's good." He winks.
As well, I do own a lumber yard, so if you like lumber,
We
We
might.
like things made out of lumber.
We do. We do, in fact, like things made out of lumber.
Captain,
Like sticks.
should your ship be broken at some point, I might be able to repair it at a good
What if
price,
it's
or
non-existent?
if this is solved, even for free.
Yeah, but if it's so broken, it
We
doesn't
would like
exist.
to repair the ship from nothing.
Yeah. What if it was in the void?
What if it was more a concept of a ship?
Well, I don't know that lumber is going to repair that.
I can
Dame
reserve.
Captain. Even if you're currently depossessed,
Yes.
I'm sure you will come into your own soon enough.
Oh yeah.
You seem enterprising.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If your crew is likewise, then it's only a matter of time. Besides, if I may, we have had just tonight a single ship arrive. Well, sail past us really, but a captain arrive. Captain Lantari, was it? Apparently looking for, well, half a crew, really.
Well, we shall
Rather
go and,
unusual, but if you require a ship, I suppose there would be one.
all right, we'll go and talk to him for sure.
Her, actually.
All right. Yeah. Even better.
Currently sleeping it off in the inn, I believe, but perhaps a bit later in the day you might be able to find them there.
All right. Excellent. Harbor Master, you've been very helpful. Thank you. All right, crew.
As have you. If you investigate this problem for me, and you've already dealt with the Drake, so
Sure have.
I
Do you want
have
the
fewer
body
problems now than I
to,
did.
like, display?
Just
Maybe if you make a scarecrow out of it, the revelers might leave you alone.
Nail it to the door.
I mean, if you have a use for it,
I mean,
We might.
dispose of it
Yes.
certainly. But
I would like some leather gloves.
is it? You could take the corpse if you wish. I think it's proof enough.
great. Do you want the head also?
No, I have no use
Oh.
for the head.
Thank you.
Gabby shakes her head. What a silly man. No use for the head.
Thing
These
has-
long shanks.
It has killed and eaten people. I knew. So I'd rather not have it around.
All right. In
I
that
will
case,
take it off your hands. Gabby will then also lean over to the guy here. Herrick, was that his name?
Yes, Herrick.
Herrick.
Herrick like pharaohs.
We'll figure it out. You don't seem like the lying type.
Best liars never do.
Well, they usually seem... Well, this is gonna seem really rude, but brighter.
That I can't disagree with, yeah.
Looks at the
Yes.
goblin, calling him stupid, and just shakes his head.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
where
I'm
we
not a
think your
good
life's
liar
been.
either. As it turns out. What I really wanted to say is that we will discover it, and I don't think that you necessarily have murdered. I'm not sure. Anyway. Do you... You will probably be stuck here for a while. I have acquired some things that are useful for boring times. And she will take out her bowl, some marbles, and chalk. And you can only choose one. kind. Marbles come in more.
War Master, was it? I don't think I have it in me. But thank you.
Eesh. Okay. She looks confused. How could you not have?
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets to just stare into the abyss.
Just saying, you can use it as a stress ball.
Go fidget spinner.
Yes.
Goblin fidget spinner is a rat that you just swing around.
And a live rat.
Yeah.
You stick your finger into the mouth like.
Yeah. Actually, as you sort of talk to him and look at him, you get the idea that maybe being in this prison right now is almost a comfort.
Yeah.
Just because it keeps him from having
Right.
to consider what to do now.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
Yes, well, Gabby doesn't understand that at all.
The Cave Knights would have a quite different answer, certainly.
Of course.
Drink yourself until you can't remember, and then just keep doing it forever.
First order of business, I think, is to gather the crew. So we'll start by
Well-
doing that.
To sleep now, right? And then gather tomorrow.
What time is it?
3.
4 in the morning.
All right,
No,
sure. We'll have
6
a
a.m. now.
6 a.m.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Oh.
Yeah, let's have a bit of a rest then, and then gather the crew.
8 hours of rest later.
Yes.
I do suspect that our crew will also be rising up a little late. Oh, whoa. Okay, Manic.
There we go. 8 hours of
This
rest.
probably needs to skip that and be fatigued.
All right.
I mean, Tempest would have time to make it back to the sort of the
Oh, right, 8
lumberyard
hours.
too.
I forget that there
Okay,
are
that's-
casters.
Having dug so deep that like you could stand on top of it and still be out of range. It's just absolutely wiped and exhausted.
One thing Artemis would like to purchase in the town on the way back. He wants to purchase a lockbox made out of lead.
Lead. Right.
And a nice lock.
Let's see.
Does lead actually exist, or is it like cold iron in fantasy speak?
I don't know.
I don't actually know.
Lead is a thing.
What bullets?
Generally used to stop scrying
Yes.
for whatever reason. The role-playing games have decided that that's the purpose of lead.
I think it's because it stops X-rays. That's why we have decided it stops.
Scrying is X-rays.
Yeah.
It's ionizing
Yeah.
radiation.
Wom, 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 wom. Why do you think we don't have divination wizards in Pathfinder? They all died from bone cancer.
From radiation
Poisoning.
exposure.
Yeah.
If I eat lead, I'll be invisible.
And that's why goblins don't live past the age of 1.
Alas.
It all makes sense. What you know, you really
This-
are what
it's
you eat.
Buttoned up. Yeah.
Lead.
Gee, dangerous types of golems are lead golems.
Yes.
They spread lead dust into
Yes.
people's lungs.
Oh no.
Wait until they figure out unleaded golems. Crazy.
Oh god. Much cheaper.
Safer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
it's
his Estus
it'll be
golem.
fairly small. Box you can find. I mean, it's a pirate town, so obviously they do. Locks, however, are expensive.
Right.
You could get a simple lock, just
Wait, why do we need a lock?
To lock the lockbox.
You just tie it up. Are you not going to keep it on you?
I would. Yeah. If there's no lock on the lockbox, the lockbox might fall open if you drop it or something.
No, you just tie it.
so
You tie the lockbox?
Yes.
With rope?
With like string, yes, around it, so it doesn't open.
I'm very glad you're not quartermaster.
But maybe she has a lock. I don't think she has a lock. I think she has a battle axe. You know what's the best lock? Guarding your shit. As
Yeah.
Gabby like shows her muscle and like all her bags full of
Uh,
teeth and hide. You know,
I didn't realize you stayed up all night guarding your stuff, Gabby.
I lie on it.
Ah, see.
That was so off the cuff.
She looks very confused. Like,
What is this conversation even about?
yeah, it
Rhetorical question at this point.
shakes her head. You know, mumbles and gobbles like these longshanks and their silly problems. I guess we can pay for a lock.
Yeah. It's that or we buy like sovereign glue and glue it together.
What? No. Then how will we open it?
We won't ever. That's the point, kinda.
No. Look, at one point, I'll have self-control enough, and then I'll get to wear a cool bone necklace. Well, additional bone necklace.
I will keep
You can
an eye on
find
the box.
a lead lockbox for 6 gold pieces.
Alright, pay that.
Perfect.
That with the lock in the box, or
Yes.
just the box?
It's a lockbox. It has.
Okay,
It has
It has a lock on it. Yeah, that's.
Here you go, Captain Obvious. You paid the money.
Yeah,
I
6
gave
you
you a
say?
lead lockbox. Yes.
I get so much rope for that money.
Should be-
Yes, yes. What's that? That is... God, my brain is not braining. Okay. 6 go. Yes. Okay, excellent. Then,
Who's going to carry it?
Artemis will go over to Tempest, and he will
Just like absolutely filthy. Or actually, no, probably dipped in the water first and then came.
yeah. Artemis will hand over or like hold up the lockbox and say, "I have purchased this. I believe the lead material will, well, maybe, hopefully, protect us from its malign influence. We should lock it inside."
Thank you, Captain. Tempest will take the box. It's quite hidden at the moment, but when we go retrieve it, it's good to have an option that we can hopefully rely on.
Locks Tempest up and down, and you are sure it is secret and safe where you have put it?
Subtly taps the blade of the shovel,
Mm,
the head of the shovel in their kit, and nods.
nods. All right. Well, let's hope it helps. Now then.
I hope so, because when we plan to leave, I got nothing.
Can we
know.
test it?
I think we did test
If you
it.
want to go and
No. Whether it can be sensed by hungry people.
Yes.
Perhaps I go over there and see. Oh, I feel something hungry.
Yeah.
the hunger meter.
If so, perhaps we put in bucks now.
Yeah, I tried to do it
Good idea.
farther than what we need, what we found out while we were experimenting. But that's a good idea. Yeah, we should go make sure.
So let's go and do that. Artemis, as we pass by camp, he'll call out to Grok and Ambrose to gather the crew because he has a mission for them. And we will be back shortly. We just need to go out into the forest for a second.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
crew meeting in 1 hour.
Yeah, crew meeting 1 hour.
Better be done with breakfast by then.
All right. Well, Tempest will lead and show everybody, or show the officers party, nobody else. Make sure we're
Yes.
not being followed.
Yes.
The spot where where the jaw has been buried.
I was gonna say Gabby will just like hang around, like
Yeah.
seeing
They tried
if
to go
there's
deep
any.
so that even if you stood on it,
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
but you'd be like, okay, see that weird little rock, Gabby? That's my marker.
Ooh,
If you stand on top
oh.
of that, that's the close. No, leave it. Okay, Gabby.
Ah!
But if you
Scale
stand
of
on
1
there,
to
that's the
10, how
closest you'll
hungry are
get.
you right now?
Yeah.
How's the
I
hunger
mean,
meter?
I haven't
I'm
had
liking this hunger like
breakfast,
euphemism for
so
everything
you
else.
know. Do I feel anything, Manikai, at all?
No, not really.
Oh, good. I don't feel
Definitely
anything.
much worse last night.
Because it's gone. Someone took it. Damn it.
Yeah, right.
It might also be influenced by the sea waves to the sky, like you know, things.
I'm not sure I do, but yes. Well, we should.
Well, Artemis, sometimes people are on a cycle, and when they are, sometimes they're very hungry at specific times on the month.
Uh-huh. This is fascinating.
I've never experienced that.
What such monsters you be called?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What bleeds for days and doesn't die?
Didn't think about that. That's weird.
Praxi ruffles his feathers. Sounds improbable.
Yeah, do a recall knowledge check. See
Yeah. Yeah, well,
back.
possibly be.
Is that true? Are people more hungry because of the moon? Well, I mean, I don't know a lot about goblins, I guess.
Yeah, weird. Goblins are strange creatures.
be.
All right, we dig up the jaw, we put it in the lead box, and see if that
That's
helps.
gonna take hours.
With
No,
the
I'm
hunger meter.
not digging that up. You go ahead and dig it up if you want.
I'll dig it up.
Just spend hours.
I just
What
buried
was,
it.
what was the point of me burying?
I don't know why you buried it.
So
at
that we
the-
could be more mobile.
We need to put it in
Have
the.
it be safe.
2.5 meter pit. The stones
Yeah.
rolled on top. Well,
Look, it's safe for now,
Look.
and we've got an option for when we do need it. Let's
Okay.
just leave it at that.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
We don't even know if the box will work, and if it doesn't, we have to rebury it again. It's not
Yeah,
worth it.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys need to work out more.
This is science.
Alright. 6 gold, a trek to the forest, and 8 hours later, we return to.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
We are back with the crew.
Okay, fine.
Aha!
Yeah. As we're walking back, Tempest will ask, I'm presuming they get filled in on the
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. She'll ask, so that was the jaw, right? With the guy you talked to, the prisoner?
It might
Sounds
have
like
been.
maybe he's a were creature. Maybe.
Maybe.
He might be.
I'm not sure. He said that when he came to the place, they were already screaming. He might have been set up. I mean, a lot of people, fisher people specifically, seems to have been disappearing. You do like
Yeah.
quotation mark disappearing. Uh-huh.
I mean, if he said that he heard screams, I mean, maybe he was hallucinating or something while in were form.
There might have also
Or
been some other
just difficult
effect
to
going on
remember.
that he simply stumbled into and got affected by. Some,
Yeah.
I don't know, aura of rage, something along those lines. It certainly sounds like there's some sort of magical influence going on.
I don't
Yeah.
think he did it.
Or at least
No, I don't
It's
think so.
too
either.
convenient, you know?
Exactly.
If it was the only thing, but then there's this fisherman dying and that guy's uncle dying and all these other guys dying. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, people do murder each other all the time, but this is too many coincidences.
at the same place. And the same, all of them fisher people. Who hates fisher people so much?
I mean,
Is
there
that
are
like
a lot of fisher people. It might just be because they happen to be at the shore a lot.
But
Well,
what
to
about
me,
all these drunk
fishermen
people who
seem
are
like the
all
most exposed to shark bites.
here? Yes, but not in a fisher town. I would
Well, no,
search
but
it
when they're at sea, when they're fishing,
maybe.
just you're probably more likely to or gonna have more chances of something like that happening to you.
I feel like he would have mentioned if he had been bitten by a shark.
Right, we did ask. I was also thinking that. Also, then perhaps we would, be aware of the time coincidences of such a thing. But
it just sounds very similar to what happened with the job. But yeah, there's more than one explanation. Potentially.
I mean,
Go find out.
also worth to think about. It's not just sharks, There are other, lesser, hungry people. Squirrels.
Well, it would seem cannot make any sort of definite claim until we go there ourselves.
Yeah. Feels like we can't even make an educated guess yet.
All right.
No, honestly, I thought it might have been the mayor. But...
All right, crew, listen up.
Oh, right. I imagine us, actually, Tempest, Praxu, and Gabby just,
chatting
sitting
to
and
ourselves as
talking,
we
and,
approach.
Grask and Artemis standing there yes, please, class, will you,
Oh,
sorry.
in a minute, we're discussing things. That's important. I mean,
Oh, sorry.
yes. Of course, Captain. Oh.
Aye, aye. Oh.
All right, crew, listen up. We have a mission to help this fair town in its dire in need of help. Quartermaster / Harbormaster. It seems that the festival of this town will come to a quite lively conclusion, where the drunken revelers will storm the Harbormaster's office. To help the Harbormaster out and ensure that the true prisoners that we want to keep safe are kept safe and not freed by the crowd, I have decided that we shall help protect the good Harbormaster's office. This will ensure goodwill from the man running this lumberyard, who will no doubt help us quite a bit in the future. Might even be able to squeeze some gold out of it, free drinks and whatnot. The rules are simple. Need to wear a mask, rattle some chains, and be sure not to kill anyone. Apart from that, anything goes. Questions?
Well, Jack will ask. So, well, wouldn't it be a pretty good chance for us to? I mean, if everyone's out running and reveling, to maybe have a look around some of the places that people don't usually go to. The prison and the guards are busy.
Looks at Jack. That is very true. And if you can squeeze that in on your free time, be sure to do so.
Right.
Don't get caught, because
Scratches
I don't wanna
his
see it.
blackened eye.
Yeah. If you get caught, you're on your own. Any other questions?
I think they can wear masks and whatnot.
Most excellent.
A few frown at the idea of being the bad guys, but
Come on, you're pirates. You've been a
Grog is
bad
like,
guy.
yeah, I always thought I'd make a bit of a fetching Chilaxian.
See,
I
that is
also-
the spirit of it, Grog. Excellent.
I was skeptical because I wanted to, of course, beat the slavers. But then in my mind, I was like, well, isn't this just another way to be mean and to make fun of them, really? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Be like a dumb bruiser person.
Play.
Yes.
Yes, Conchabar, play.
Imagine yourself as an evil
Shall
slaver.
take
I
the
think I
role
can
of
think
the
of
vile.
Sir Mug. Yes.
No. Captain of a vile vessel called the Wormwood. Yes, I shall be, Captain Plug the Vile. Slaving
Excellent.
Very
bastard.
method.
Yes,
Yes.
excellent. Yeah, we'll workshop it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
There's some
I'll
left.
grab myself a whip of some sort.
I'm sure we can get a whip.
To whip the crowd. See?
Yes. No.
That doesn't kill them. Yes, Gabby like points
Yeah.
like, aha!
Yeah.
Yes.
Grab a club or something from the lumberyard, or if you have anything else that you like. Don't kill anyone, and that's the only rule, really. Maybe Ambrose can cook up some nice Chilaxian chili or something to get in the spirit of things.
Good.
I think they just eat bread and water.
Not the entire country, surely.
So, Gabby, that's quite reductive, really. Chillax has a rich history of food. Expansion of Taldor related to many different dishes from all over the
All
world.
right,
really.
everybody,
And
good
chili.
meeting.
No, Gabby nods like, yes,
Many of the
aha, tell
fruits
me
native
more.
to this region has been exported for the Chilaxian kitchens for many years. And,
I
actually have a
again,
story about a Chilaxian kitchen.
I bet you do. Excellent.
Man-eating cookware.
See, perfect. This is exactly what we need. I imagine Chilaxian cuisine is kind of spicy because of devils, but I don't know actually.
It's
not spicy at all because they wouldn't feel it.
No fire resistant.
vaguely Spanish.
Vaguely Spanish.
Mm.
Perfect.
tapas. Yes.
Yummy.
Paella.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't wait for my vague paella.
Vague paella.
You know, and lots of colonial foods as well. Right?
Perfect.
They're
Yes,
sort of big
yes.
colonizers.
Yes.
Potatoes.
Say they put fruit on pizza.
Barbarism.
Oh, no.
Absolute barbarism.
Papaya. Right
I
on
always knew there was something crazy about them.
It is
You
devil
know?
food.
They are devil. Yeah, exactly.
there. Rice stemmed.
Thrice stabbed pizza. How about the thrice damned set menu? That sounds good.
Yeah.
Or the thrice damned.
Eldor is sort of vaguely Italian food. So
I always thought them French actually. But
really,
Taldor
Let's
for
go.
me, it's all the Marie Antoinette wigs and whatnot.
that could be.
But maybe I don't know. Is there a culinary guide to Golarion? I feel there must be.
It's been described many times in different small things. I don't know that there's a collective one. In all the new stuff, though, they included.
I would buy a culinary guide to the
I want the
Undersea for
goblin
sure.
one is what I want. I want Anthony Bourdain's visit goblin.
Eat whatever
skills.
you find.
Yes.
Mhm.
Is the goblin
Mouse
with
on a stick. Mouse on a stick with cheese. Mouse
the-
on a stick with cheese and dirt.
just a goblin
Oh,
with
yes.
Anthony Bourdain's glasses and scarf, talking.
Meals for hungry people.
Yes. When you feel like you need to take a big bite,
Man flesh risotto.
yes. Meat is back on the menu, boys.
I mean, once it's dead, it's just meat.
Good thing Gabby is not chef.
She's a brewer.
Yeah, that's fine. No meat in that, hopefully.
yeah, definitely.
Or she gets like really into those like health
Have you ever
nuts,
heard of
like raw,
smoothie
yeah,
beers?
exactly, meat smoothie with raw eggs or something.
Slur.
Oh,
It's for the
Well,
amps.
Sludge.
yikes!
Well, I mean, so yeah,
Excellent.
the people here seem okay with this. Let's get something to do. They will say though that a few of them have been looking to sign up for the brawling tournaments
Okay.
in the arena at the fest.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah,
do that.
go.
They're ramping up and.
Yeah, go do that.
Tell us
Feel
when your
free.
match is. I want to come. I want to come
a
cheer.
rich street fighting culture, which
Yeah.
a few of them appeals to.
Yeah, absolutely. No, Gabby, we have work to do.
But
It's fine, Gabby. We can
Sadara
come
has
back next
resisted
year.
signing
You
up
can street fight.
it won't be the same people. Like
There's wonderful
I know,
prices.
I know.
there's one for the prices.
Commemorative cub
Oh, Gabby would love it.
and a belt that
Wow.
you can pin.
I'll just beat up whoever wins it if it's not one of our people, and then I'll take it.
I guess I don't know if Harbor Master friend Lumber Lady wanted the head or something for the Drake.
No, right? But what?
No,
No.
I don't want it.
Alright.
Yes.
I wanted the thing dead, and you did it.
All right. Then Ambrose can put it in a gumbo or something.
Yes, Ambrose, do you think you can eat this?
Well, technically, you can eat anything, Gabby. It's just about finding the
Look, you don't
how
have to tell
desperate you
me.
are. So
I mean, with the right spices and cooking.
Yeah, Wave's like, yes,
Yeah.
finally someone said it.
I think we could make something out of it. Yes.
Yes.
Good
You
for
are
some things, bad for a lot
very,
of other ones.
very good.
I think at the end of the day, anything can go in a stew, right?
Yeah, a gumbo or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Boil them, mash them.
love of my
Once
life.
had to feed a crew of pirates off of driftwood for 6 months.
That's an impressive feat.
We dig a hole,
Many things lived in that wood. It did.
we urinate on it, and then bury it, and then it will ferment for
Oh
weeks.
God.
He's like
Honestly,
part of the crew.
Yeah, we
if you
call
ate,
it Icelandic.
used some of the
Damn,
wood
shots
from the
fired.
wormwood, it would have been more protein than wood at that point. Really.
Aye.
Also
Isabel,
would have been
such
a
beautiful feathers.
biohazard.
Can't believe we actually blew that fucking ship up.
She does. She does have beautiful feathers. It's true.
What does Black Basabel think of rot gut?
It's like
What does
Black
rot
Isabel,
gut?
the beautiful silky chicken, well
Yes.
taken care of and groomed, looks at this sort of fattened, sickly parrot and
Zoom,
stops it.
zoom in.
Says,
Zoom in on his
Aw.
face.
Yeah.
Zoom
Oh, poor rot
It's like,
gut.
"Work, go
Well,
away.
that's gonna be the character development I need from this. Those two eventually
thinking-
getting together.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna
What
say,
about
the lady
the
and the
bit in The
tramp.
Simpsons where it's like, look, Lise, you can see exactly the moment where his heart
Yeah,
breaks.
yeah, exactly.
Right there.
Right there, yeah.
It was already broken.
Don't
All
worry,
right.
rot
Jeez.
Should we
gut.
go
Says,
to
you know,
this
No, rot gut.
fishing
No.
fishing village or dead fishing village?
Give him some.
Yes, you want to
content.
set out?
Yeah, we'll set
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
I can't brawl.
know it.
Then let me. Yes. We'll look at dead people.
Yes. And you begin to travel. Hours of jungle walking.
We
Wait,
set
how
sail-
big is the
Aw.
parrot? Is it like 1 foot big?
It's like a big parrot.
Yeah, like a
How
foot
big is a
long.
foot? I figure he's longer than a foot. It's
What?
a parrot. It's a big parrot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those big,
Seen a macaw.
yeah, those big aura
That's a big
parrots are
parrot.
big.
He's a parrot-sized parrot.
so,
That's
so
right.
say,
Yeah.
I have no idea about parrots, really. All I know is that I am 3 feet, so it's a big
I don't
So
think
you're
it's 3
taller than the
feet.
parrot.
I'm taller. Okay, good.
Just swallow you in my mouth.
I
Could you
hope
imagine?
so. Uh,
If I wasn't, I could sit on the other shoulder.
Yes.
No.
I mean, you could still do that. It'd be
Oh,
uncomfortable, but
awkward. Well, not for me.
yeah, exactly.
Take your trek towards the location of the ruined village. The site of the alleged massacre.
Ooh.
Small town of Toes Reach. Takes you a couple hours of walking to get there. And then you are.
Uh-oh, the non-diegetic music changed. Prepare.
It's quite deep in the jungle, and not that close to the water, really. Generally, building too close to the water makes it hard to get fresh water here, since the sea sort of saltifies the groundwater level at quite far in.
Sure.
So most of the fishing villages are sheltered by coves of trees and wood, and then they sort of travel down to usually rafts or canoes that they use to actually do the fishing from. There are many small rivers and the like here, and if you continued south, the land would get even more sort of wet and marshy. In what's called the mud swamp. Not a place anyone wants to be.
This is not the Fever Coast.
No, it is not.
Entering the town, you can instantly see the sights of well, blood.
I think before we should investigate, we should make sure that this place is empty.
I agree.
Just clear it before
You can hear,
Yes.
investigating the blood.
you can hear the sound of scavengers moving through. You can also see that where some places there clearly has been pieces of meat, most of it has been dragged away by various critters and animals. Doesn't seem like the guards who came here took any pain to clean up.
Tempest will walk in this first building. There's vines on the ground growing through here. This must have happened. This looks like it happened so long ago. No, is there some sort of weird vine thing that could grow this fast if left unattended?
These have not grown in here. So basically, people used to like hang up stuff and whatnot.
Oh, they took it from
Lamps
outside
on the
and made
ground,
it
just,
into.
torn down.
Okay, yeah, I was just
woven
like,
for
this
ropes
makes
and
no
such.
sense for it to be that overgrown.
As you're in there, give me like a perception check. Looking around.
Sure. Can do. Blind?
Yeah. She slams the door in Gabby's face. All right, now you look around in here. It doesn't seem like too much has happened in this place. It's sort of been tossed around and whatnot, but almost looks more looted than anything else. There's no real signs of blood, though. Maybe a little bit of signs of like dust having kicked up. Someone like got dragged out of here. Maybe.
Hmm.
It's hard to say.
Okay. Interesting. Come back.
Gabby, though, I believe she heard something from in here.
Ooh.
Show yourself!
And as she...
You can't hide!
That doesn't make anyone show themselves.
Then start attacking anything in reach, just to be sure.
Oh yeah, the horse tour is out.
As she looks, she guys, there's one of the only hiding places in here.
Got the bed.
Sees a person laying under it, having sort of pulled into the corner of the place, and debris and whatnot, tarp blankets pulled over him, laying very still.
You guys, there's someone in here, I think.
Oh.
A survivor
What?
or an ambusher?
Well, I don't know. They're hiding under a bed linen. They might be hurt. It doesn't look great.
She looks up slowly, see wide-eyed, panicked, dark-rimmed.
Hey, are you a murderer?
No, no. Are you?
I don't believe him. Better slap him around a bit, just to be sure.
Okay, Gabby.
We only murder other murderers, so you might be okay.
Might be the operative word.
The man has wide eyes, shivering.
He looks like he needs help.
What happened here? Speak.
Who are you?
We are investigating a crime scene.
Captain Artemis Keen. These are my officers. Now, who are you?
I'm Velgen. I live here. It's my house.
Can you tell us what happened here?
He sort of glanced at those. What have you seen?
Pretend that we've seen nothing. Explain what you have seen. And heard. And experienced.
I see. give me like a diplomacy check here to get this guy to open up a little bit.
Tempest would like to help by offering healing, seeing that he's injured. See if that
He's
boosts.
quite badly injured, yeah.
Maybe that helps Praxu.
Sure.
I'll give him some Ocean's Bomb. Reaching out sort of gently, being like,
He's like,
no, it's all right. It's all right. I just want to help your injuries. May I? I can heal you.
all right.
It's okay. And I'll give him 7 hit points as he feels the salty
better.
sting.
Incredibly much better.
Good.
It was I was in here and then I heard someone arrive. Voices in the dark. I didn't know who it was. Well, maybe. Shake his head. Some people were screaming, and I hid under the bed so they wouldn't find me. I heard them. Some of the screams grow silent. There was stabbing and tearing sounds, like melons ripely smashed against walls. I couldn't have done anything anyway. You had no option but to hide. Right?
Why were you wounded then?
Well, there's been creatures coming for the next 2 days. I haven't left. I've just stayed here. I've heard biting things, gnawing things, and a big bug came in here and tried to drag me out. I hid it. There were monsters out there, and they were talking. Something about a bone, a plan. I hid. I tried to stay silent. The others, I couldn't have saved them anyway.
How many were talking about the bone?
3, I think. But there were also other things. Smaller voices speaking something I couldn't recognize. Another language, I think. And then the guards came and they dragged away. Like a headache, but I mean, they thought he'd done it, and I thought if I showed myself, they would have thought I did it too.
But you don't think so. You think it was the talking people.
He was coming from down south. I think he was just stumbling back home from night at the tavern.
How long ago did all this happen? How long have you been hiding here?
I'm not sure. 2, 3 days.
Wow.
There's
Sounds
still creatures here, out there.
Can you describe those creatures?
Yes, large bugs. Like
Large, but
Probably
Creepy
those
things, eating the pieces.
is that enough of a description to have a think what sort of large bugs live in the shackles?
Yeah, sure.
those ones that lay eggs
Nature
in living
check.
people.
Nature.
Oh.
Not really
Sadly,
great at those sort of things.
sadly, you can't really be sure. I mean, something that's not too good at finding people, I guess, or at least is more interested in all the blood and gore than in this guy. Yeah, not good enough to really get much. But you know, I couldn't have done anything, right? You.
I don't think you could, looking at what happened, and also, we do need someone who can help us explain this. So actually, it is very helpful that you have heard stuff. Please try and remember everything that you can.
I would just. I mean, Tempest, do you believe that this man is keeping something hidden?
Yeah, the way he was pressing too hard of like, you believe me, right?
We should probably go back to town. The creatures here, they're too dangerous. Kill all of us. If they, when they finish with the corpses.
We're gonna have a look around and see if we can figure out what's happened. Maybe even avenge the people here. If you'd like to come with us, we might be safer. But it's up to you.
No, I'll stay here. Keep a lookout. You say I must stay alive so I can tell the story, right?
Well, and then we can go back to town afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. Sort of shivers and slides back under the.
Does he have any
tarp.
like blood
What?
on his clothes?
What
Oh,
type
yeah.
of damage did he have?
You haven't really gotten a good chance to inspect him. He's covered in a tarp.
Could Grask maybe inspect him? He knows medicine.
I
A hard
certainly
perception check.
could attempt to. However, the pretense of him being wounded is kind of now.
I mean, Artemis will just look at him and say,
Might still be scarring.
Yeah.
our ship's physician will take a look at you. Hold still.
Oh, right.
Don't worry, I don't
Don't
bite.
hit me.
I'm sure you'll be fine. I will attempt to examine this man. Let's see.
Not resisting, but entirely cooperative either.
Yeah.
Yeah, look around. He's clearly been bitten on his leg by something big,
With
dragged
teeth?
around. Yeah, probably. It's hard to tell at this point. He's wrapped it up in whatever he could find to stop the bleeding, but walking probably would be painful for him.
Yeah, so
After
he
the healing,
wasn't.
after the healing, it probably be a little bit better. But he certainly isn't someone who's been like in a big fight or anything.
Yeah, but he said he was attacked by a bug.
Is he armed?
No, he has nothing with him.
He said he was.
Well, he's
attacked by a bug.
got some sort of big rock that's next to him.
Is he dressed like a fisher? Or is he
Uh,
dressed more like
yeah.
a marauder who killed everyone in this village and then got attacked by a bug?
No, he certainly looks more like a fisherman. You would not be scared of this guy.
Fair enough.
Just the amount the Tempest overhealed him with the 7 hit points, so it would be evidence enough.
Fair enough.
But like, the damage doesn't add up with the story, at least of what we have been told.
It's up for you to decide.
I mean, a bug can bite. They have
We
like
don't know that.
mandibles, I guess.
Yeah.
Even
No,
if
he
it
did
does
this-
add up,
The inspection wasn't good enough to really give a decisive.
suspecting what we suspect with the whole lycanthropy were creature thing,
Yeah.
that's a like huge red flag.
Yep.
Yep, it is.
Hold this bone, please.
Maybe let's have a conversation outside for a sec. We're gonna look around the town some more, and we'll come
Yeah.
back when we're ready to go to town.
You can close the door if you will.
Sure.
You should barricade it behind us. We'll
What
knock.
is this? Is this a hatch?
It's a picture frame that's fallen down.
Oh, okay. is that a floor hatch?
That's
Hmm.
suspicious.
My
don't have
wife and
basement.
kids have died.
It is my murder base.
Yeah.
My
I flipped every picture in
Temple
here
of the Corvo.
face down or destroyed.
Oh, my murder shrine. Yes, I love that.
All right, let's
It's gone.
close the door.
I've been in these adventures before. I know all about murder basements. Yes. I can't believe what
Yes,
people
Dr.
keep in the
Ferris.
basements. Sometimes a whole lighthouse can be in a basement.
Yeah, it's weird.
I've read a story.
Enormous basements.
It's huge basements.
Yeah.
They're called
Should I-
dungeons.
should I-
Backsuit?
Should I close the door and Praxi? Is Praxi coming out?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No,
I'm
back
just
to
listening
listen.
to the mindscape, not moving
Free
my
house.
There we go.
All right. That's forward.
Well-
A bit away from him. No. Ugh.
There's a lot of blood,
Technically,
certainly.
stayed here. They're really
Is it
small.
just me? Is the blood
No.
trail leading towards the well?
It's absolutely leading towards the well.
By the way.
I noted that earlier.
I don't know what you mean.
I am
Now-
thirsty. I shall go
Let's
closer to
split up,
it.
you guys. I think
Hang on a
that we can cover more.
Yeah.
Yeah, split up. We'll cover more ground.
I'll take a shower.
I'm really thirsty, actually. I think I'm gonna go get some water.
I use tidal hands on
Looking
Artemis.
into this hut here, it appears to be, it has no windows. And has a bunch of packaged stuff that has been thoroughly rummaged through. You believe you're looking at a storehouse.
Okay.
Likely used for storing preserved meats and fish and such.
Yum.
Seems like things have gotten into it though.
Well, let's be thorough here. I will take a look around. Oh,
Will assist you.
get in here.
Well, I will also do that. I mean,
Fuck food.
No.
Licorice?
Oh, aged cheese. Well.
Tempest will move towards. Want to speak with Artemis and
You look
Gavin while that
around.
happens.
The only thing that seems to have not been damaged in here is actually a bunch of stored herbs and tea leaves, which the scavengers seem to have no interest in.
Yeah,
You could gather about a gold piece worth of
Sure.
of herbs and tea.
Oh, 1 gold piece worth of tea. That's a lot of tea.
Yeah, well, that's also fine.
If only
Very
I could-
little
if only
tea,
I was
it's hard to
playing
say.
my character in Sheep's campaign. I'd be so happy right now.
I'm gonna do some tea.
Tea.
It's
I
one
feel
of
you
those
can
like,
brew something with tea.
With the tea lore skill, you could know more.
yeah, exactly.
That's right.
My specific tea lore
What's
skill.
she talking?
I mean, technically, brewing doesn't say like you brew
Brew.
tea, right?
You
I
do,
mean,
but-
You do, yeah.
Gabby can brew tea.
you know.
Yeah.
Water.
Get Gabby one of those like iron teapots, the small like flat ones, Chinese style.
Looking here, though, it's quite clear that that there was a bit of a struggle in the middle here of town, which has led to some other things. You can see little pieces of bone around it, allegedly from skull, that seems to have been broken against the wall here.
Oh.
And, other bits dragged out. What
What
appears
about
to
the
be,
footsteps or something?
I mean, looking at it, you can give me like a check for forensics. Check, you know,
We only had an
investigation,
investigator.
perception. If you don't have an investigator.
Is there even an
Treasure.
investigating skill in this game?
If you're an investigator, yes.
You have like
I suppose,
investigation.
yeah, it's a whole
lore.
class. Yeah,
Yep, it's the whole thing you do.
Should look in. However,
that class is actually pretty cool.
Artemis seems something that's currently, with its long, weird mouth, is eating the blood
Oh,
bed.
oh, ew!
Oh, a big buzzing fly. And as it looks at it, it turns around, and we will roll initiative because it is happy to find more
As Gabby
delicious
is looking
food.
down to see if she can figure out
Alright.
what the tracks mean.
Back
You
up,
could hear,
bring it
you
out.
could
into
hear
the
like
open.
a, you could hear like a startled curse from Artemis, like, oh, Miss Mars, cold tits.
Oh, she'll strike you down for that.
No, her bosom is
Ah,
the
shit.
coldest and wateriest.
Oh, she's give a shit.
That's a good thing about Basmara. A curse well enough, she might even like it.
It's the kind of thing where you don't want her attention because you do. It's either
Right.
you're very much dead or
Roll
she's gonna
initiative
take
as
you.
the buzzing flies begin to buzz out for some more moving meat.
Artemis meat.
Gabby, Praxu,
Pretty skinny.
initiative.
Then again, I
I'm
have high
trying,
con.
but nothing is happening. There we go.
Oh, okay. Weird. Well, Tempest, you can start.
Tempest.
That
Alright.
makes sense. My brawl is really Gabby is looking into the ground.
Tempest will start off with a channel elements to get the kinetic aura, and will move into position to take a shot at one of these flies. But I also want to make sure I can still see the door over here from the building the first one we went into. So I'm gonna go over here, and then take a elemental blast air style. I don't think I have the range for water. Which I guess will have to be a one action. Oh. Do I have them backwards? Sorry, the UI is telling me I can't do this.
range or
Yeah.
60?
No. Yeah, that's correct. Why won't it let me do that? That's weird. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Let me try
Target
again.
creature within 30.
30 is for the water one. The elemental blast. Oh, there we go. Worked that time.
Yeah, 60
Just
feet.
missed. Okay.
Like hits the side of the wall.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna hero point that. That's me.
Big fly moves its mandibles. Buzzes out. Running out and then trying to bite hungrily at Grask. Hitting for 8 and a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Horrible
Jens.
fly pox. Axu.
Raxu sees the buzzing enemy. We'll rush forward. I can't flank. Damn it.
You could delay, and I could move into a better position.
You know what? Yes. Praxu will delay after Grask. That is a good idea.
Yes.
All right. We will do a singing. A bit of a lingering composition here. Set cast. What's happening? There we go. Let's see what we can do. Singing. We have an instrument. That might be a success if I'm lucky.
For the lingering, no.
No. Alright, then it doesn't linger, but everyone still gets the anthem.
Thank you, thank you.
I really enjoy being in the front line here, so I will actually move to behind my hero Grask.
No, move further, because I'll be moving more.
Oh,
I won't be there anymore.
can I be here?
Be wherever you want. I'm just gonna be not in here in this spot anymore. My turn.
Where are you going?
I'm going to help Praxu flank,
Right.
as I mentioned earlier.
Praxu's gonna take that spot anyway, so
Ah, that's fine. I'll be here because I can then whip that fly.
Nice.
Let's see. A spell? It is a whip. Crafting spell casting inventory actions. Yes. Whip it. Real good. Oh yeah!
You hit it even though it tries to avoid you by buzzing away, it gets struck by the whip.
Whack!
Wow.
Here we go.
Thoroughly disciplined.
Yes.
Grask.
Alright, I will first
I could
straight my
fly up and sit up in the
shield.
tree here just to not be in trouble.
I'll see how much 20 feet gets me. Gets me here. Then I will stab this
And I'm flanking
creature.
with you.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know if it accounts for that.
It does.
It does.
Ah, neat.
It is
Oh.
doing it.
That's very neat. Damn.
Ah, where's the rapier? Let's see. That is 3 actions. Now Praxu.
Alright, Praxu can move into the nice flanking of here. And then stab the fly, drawing with his rapier. He probably would have the rapier drawn in this sort of spooky town situation already. Alright, that's a crit.
Critical hit.
Probably enormous overkill.
Crunching the fly.
nicely done.
Very good. Then with my last action, do I roughly hear where those other flies are coming from?
Oh yeah, these buildings that are around here.
I would like to move back, but then Artemis is in the front, so I guess I'm gonna be frontline. There we go.
Hooray! Artemis takes note of Praxis' heroic stance here. He appreciates it.
Fly runs out. Bites
Runs
Praxu.
out.
It can't fly in there. So
Ah.
It's too big. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
it's
Runs bipedally, actually. Fun fact.
Yeah, upright and
Alright.
walks out
Yes!
like a man.
follow-up attack.
Hello. No.
Freaky flyer, I like it.
Bus. Doorway.
Yes.
Bites. Misses. Bites. Misses again. Gabby.
Huge.
Who's about blood drunk? These guys are not the most intelligent creatures, really.
Gabby finally looks up. What? Oh!
Mounts.
Yeah,
And fly mount.
fly rider Gabby, that would be pretty good.
Loud all the time.
Wait, can I move through my allies? Is that fine?
Yes.
Yes. As long as you don't end in them. That's fine.
Great.
Hit. Savage blow.
No.
Miss.
Ah! Sorry, that was one more. Yeah.
Missed.
I'll try and I'll try and finish off the near death one with the water punch.
Out with the elements.
Need to call it like
Whack.
a hydro punch or something.
Yeah,
Water
hydro punch,
sounds
yeah.
really bad.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Rocket should be with me here.
Whack. Should have gone for the healthy one.
Slammed into the wall.
Yeah.
Ugh.
One of my elemental, my like aura thingies is after using something with the impulse trait, I can move for free. So I'm just gonna get everyone, except for Grask in this aura, just in case they want to move a little bit more. And then I'll use second attack with map on the other way. Oof. Crit,
Jesus.
that sucks.
As you miss him, he gets to do his interrupt action to avoid a swat. When missed
Oh,
by a
interesting.
ranged or melee attack, he gets to fly his speed.
Wow.
Oh,
Now
interesting.
he's up here in the air.
All right. Well, that's just, not great. Oh, it's out of range from air blast then. Crash.
Hits. Lightning bolt. Set. Pass.
Yeah, it's me.
All right. Well, some more singing. Be courageous.
One.
Then I will target said fly. Try to hit it with the needle darts. Yay.
Nice.
10 damage from goblin teeth.
Reels
Yes.
twists in the air.
Yep. Ripping into it, and then I'm done.
Alright. Grask will point at the fly. And let's see, 20 feet up. That's fine. Diagonals are a thing. I think that's enough. 30 feet away. So I will void warp. Give me fortitude save. You make 9 void damage.
Nice, crashing to the ground. Dead and with the legs in the air,
Yeah.
nasty things.
Yes.
Yuck.
Yeah, that didn't look pleasant.
I feel like we've met these before. She like pokes him.
They do seem reminiscent of the bugs type of
It's like
creature we encountered on
Shackles
Groundwrecker Isle.
one-on-one.
Yeah. Grask, Praxu, would you like a top up?
Yes.
Oh yes, please. Well, those
Oh,
things
nice
scratched me a
creature.
bit.
Yeah, you seem a little injured.
That would be great.
It's for Grask and for. Oh, there you go.
Actually,
But I can't do it for 10 minutes.
Rotgut, don't steal my healing.
that's all of that.
Yes.
Pretty bad.
Tummy ache.
Yeah, I was gonna say it slightly heals his bad tummy for a bit. Was
He
well
hasn't
worth
really
it.
been given a lot of like. He wanted that black licorice. He wanted the. He's can't have it. Fermented fruit.
Don't even
Yeah,
talk
so
to
it's
Gabby
true.
about that. She didn't get any black licorice either. Or cheese.
He's on a strict diet. So.
Artemis bought all the
Real-
black licorice secretly and is eating it.
Real
Stick-
quick,
stick.
Tempest is gonna go over here and just wants to like move this little wheel thing in front of the door. Not to block it with any like you could bust past it. Just want it to be loud if it opens.
Yeah.
It is deathly quiet in there.
Mm-hmm. Also let him know, like, couple dead already.
Well, I think it is quite
Investigate
clear
this out.
that the flies are not the ones who did this. They are simply feasting on the remains.
Yes.
Uh,
He's def.
Yeah. Looking at the Spraxu, just the Sherlock Holmes thing. Round. Yes. It
Equations
seems,
all around his head.
It seems to suggest that these people were surprised. This seems to be living quarters, and whoever lived here certainly got were not prepared. Right? It wasn't a fight. It was a brutal massacre, murdering.
Slaughter.
Likely ripped apart in bed, pulled out, smashed head against the walls, and then dragged along from these two spots. It seems likely, given that this was where the people were, that it was at night, and they didn't expect the trouble that came for them.
So, did my search of the steps or the footprints do anything before the initiative?
You look around. Any such prints would have been like at this point in the wet
Right.
environment here. It's just hard for you to find anything that makes sense. Clearly, people have moved around, though. I mean that much is obvious, right? It's been brutal. Clearly, it's a tearing apart situation. You can still find bits of, like little bits of flesh missed by the insects, but they've been pretty thorough over the last couple of days.
Well, have we checked the other home?
I think
A similar
Grask
story
was
plays
about
out
there,
here.
but-
It does seem like
Yeah.
someone got in here and tried to fight and throw things at whatever attacked them, but were clearly unsuccessful. Yeah.
Alright.
Less
Brutal ambush.
meat bits in here though.
Okay.
More sort of blood sprays, suggesting that someone was like cut and the like.
Okay.
Stabbed maybe.
Useful?
No, I mean these were fisher people, right? They probably didn't have that much. It could have looked like someone was sitting at this table, maybe woven together a fishing net when the attack happened. Maybe tried to throw it at their aggressor. Coming to the well, there's a foul smell coming from it, of decay and such. And looking around, it does seem like there are drag marks leading towards it.
Yes.
Are there any traces away from the well again? Like the people who would have dragged people there?
Not that you can see, no. The house in here seems to have been tossed quickly, but not particularly damaged. Maybe they didn't find anyone in there, and so moved them on.
Tossed as in they were just looking for people, or tossed as in they were looking for objects and
People,
some,
you believe.
something as well? Just people. Okay.
Doesn't look like anything has really been taken.
Hmm.
Moving to the well and glancing down, you can see it's dark in there. Do you have dark vision, yeah?
I do
Yes.
not. We do.
Gabby and I do.
These puny
Then
people
as
don't.
you glance down, you can see the bottom is like a soup, like a bloody gore soup. As
Ugh.
you can see like a torso and various bits of like larger pieces that have been thrown in here. Who knows why? Though as you look in here, something surfaces and shows perhaps what has claimed these bits for itself. As something climbs up and out of the well.
Oh, God.
Massive
Oh god.
whiptail centipede.
Oh, God.
There you have
Ugh.
it. That moves up to come and claim some more meat. The king of the gore pile.
Bah. All right. Don't forget your scouting.
Yeah.
Yep. Right.
Round the edges, hearing the commotion also comes. Littler ones.
Oh, the
Oh.
tiny.
Want to have a piece of this.
Order.
Scavengers and opportunists. Yeah, Rutger, you don't really have to participate.
No, I saw it and I was like, I won't roll that. He's hiding in my armor somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. As
Dives
it
into your bag.
reaches up with its long neck out of the well hole.
Witness me.
Coming into my vein.
Sprays his face
it
with
doesn't
silver.
It's got more range than you do,
Oh no.
and it'll move to bite you.
Me?
Mandibles for critical hit.
Oh lord. Ugh.
Oh, nice. Good hit.
And as it bites,
Hachi machi.
you also have to do a saving throw against the venom. Oh, fine.
Look forward to the day where something doesn't have a fortitude save on a hit.
So you mean
Sure,
man, I guess
that
next
happened.
campaign? Like,
It follows that up with a whip of its tail, lashes out against Gabby. Trying to
15
Around.
feet? That's like dream reach.
yes, very very far.
So jealous.
And then it steps up to the top of this place. To get up as base level instead of slightly down.
Does that provoke?
It
Who's
steps.
Oh, is it not climbing
yes.
though? Oh, okay.
Climb speed.
Oh yeah, right.
You can't step on that. Oh,
Well,
that's fine.
Oh, I need to think.
That's true.
really.
Yeah, you have to have it has to be a land speed, right, to step. That's I think Valky's correct.
That is true.
Right. Then take a swing, Gabby.
So he moves into what range?
He emerges out of the well.
Great, because I currently have one hand on my trident and one on my horse chopper, so if it was to 10 feet, I could not hit him. But
Decent.
Give him the trident.
it's called spear, but I think it was a trident.
Yeah, it's a trident, but it's called a spear. True.
Boo.
Alas.
Yes.
Alright.
Artemis.
We will lingerly compose. Probably
Yes.
a crit.
Yes.
Alright, everyone gets 4 turns.
Wonderful.
Shanty begins.
Yes.
Chanty the shanty.
Take heart, me hearties. Alright, everyone thusly buffed. It is time. This seems dangerous. So Artemis will point at it, and then he will utter a sailor's curse so vile that it curls the little flakes and I was gonna say knees, but it doesn't have knees. The little shivering legs of this creature as it writhes in terrible pain. Phantom pain.
My God.
Hmm.
My God.
Well, 6, and he is sickened 1.
Nice.
Persistent damage in there as well.
Yep. The target takes the full initial and persistent damage. It will take 1d4 persistent mental.
Skitters and hisses.
With that, I'm done.
Abby. Abby?
Alright.
Yes, I'm changing my weapons, guys.
Slash. Digging into it. It seems sort of fragile, though violently tempered.
Boo.
Like it.
Alright, that's it.
Praxu.
Praxu. Praxu will deal with one of these giant centipedes on the side because I can sneak attack them. You think you're ambushing us? Aha. I'm
As you
ambushing you.
move out of its reach, the big tail swings around, trying to get you.
That's,
Missing.
jumping over it. Roll towards this centipede here and stab it. Yeah.
Oh God.
Perfect spiraling dive roll.
35 damage. Alright.
Crushing its body immediately.
And then we are going to chuck a
Why do I even cast spells and mystical powers?
Oh,
chuck a dagger at the centipede to the north. Quick roll.
Behold my power, and then
Hey,
practice your.
that courageous anthem landed that
Did you
crit,
know that
man.
most people
true.
die when stabbed by a sword?
Alright, map and range penalty.
The more you
that
know.
combination.
No, it was worth a try. That would have been epic.
Ask.
He stunts so hard on them.
Alrighty. I will cast a fear upon this centipede. It will save. Alright, frighten 2. And then he will surge forward with his rapier. It's a hit for
Making it.
9. And he is done.
This centipede. Throwing something at it. Let's get over here. Bite at Praxu. Try to get him.
No,
Again.
no.
No, not quite. This one. Over here. By the Tempest. Behind. Trying to strike. Even Tempest is too quick for it.
Alright. Tempest will gate and then do a 2-action melee punch on the main centipede. Hydro punch.
That's right.
There you go. The sick voice actually helps with that.
Blowing
Hey.
water up from the well.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
That's
Whack.
much.
Wait, did I do the right one?
Two action blast.
Yes, it did.
Buffeting it. Well, it has a lot of problems. It's,
Well,
We'll start by moving its. I think it's still on Gabby though. It likes to attack smaller creatures, so its tail will whip forth and try to get her.
Stop the crit at least.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Then
Ow! God!
it has the power with its tail to do knockdown moves, which makes it do
No!
like attempt to knock down,
Oh,
which fails. It'll then follow that up with a bite. Hitting. 10 and a fortitude save.
Ooh.
Well.
I'm
gonna
reroll that.
Immediately.
Oh
I don't
no.
suppose you have a shield you could raise, Gabby.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
okay.
that!
No poison.
Nice. Very nice.
Followed by last action, which will be to take a step. Kissing
That
step.
takes persistence.
Brain
Yeah.
hurts. Yes. So your magic, your horrible curse that even insects can suffer from, wrecking its confidence in itself,
Yes,
its will
yes.
to live.
Yes.
You're
Terrible curse.
really weak.
Hides behind the well.
Yeah.
Bits teeth out. Oh god.
Yeah. It was just a terrible cuss word, you know. It's just like, ugh. Scandalized.
Grass is certainly looking like he's going to assist Gabby.
Yeah, okay. Very good. In that case, let's see if we can
Save.
get it.
Gabby looks like she wants to kill that thing.
Bet she does. I will cast. I will cast Electric Arc, targeting this
Nice.
centipede next to Tempest and the giant centipede behind the well.
Left to do their saving throws.
Its lightning darts
Both
out.
fail.
Nice. Kablam!
Rattles and then collapses down. Leon hisses and twists from the pain of the.
Keening music, you know, calling down the rage of Besmara's thunderstorm, smiting these creatures. I'm actually standing pretty good here, I think. I don't want to really do much. I guess I'll just cast shield on myself. Hang out.
Right in the pulping blood patch.
It's very good when the entire party is like bruisers and I can sort of just hang back here. It's very helpful.
Gabby.
Yeah, we're definitely feeling the captain and officer vibe here.
Now go.
Forward then!
then!
I shall lead you from behind.
I shall applaud your valiant efforts from behind. Yes.
We crushes this
All
into
right.
the horse chopper, ripping it apart.
Where's the other one?
Over there.
You can ask that.
Oh.
Not tall enough to look over the well.
Yeah, I can't see anything. Oh. Okay.
So a move, an attack, and a move.
Yeah.
Praxer will get moving.
Gabby, could I entreat you to go here instead?
Sure.
Thank you.
2 moves to get here.
Now both me and Grass can give you touch healing.
Fab. Why am I critting
Oh.
all these mooks for 41?
Oh, Jesus
Wow.
Christ!
Completely dead.
There's actually nothing left somehow. Like a mist.
Straight up.
They too
Venting.
have been killed. Murdered in this place of death. The curse of the village.
Gabby will look into the well
Killing
again.
its scavengers too. Yeah, you still have like a meat scoop of all the big pieces that this thing have clearly been able to claim.
Don't
So they
think
just
this
been
one
dragged
was
down
the
here.
one who did it.
Yeah, before anything else comes out of the woods here, I'm gonna cast a 2-action heal on Gabby.
Yeah.
It's like
Just
a
in
pat,
case.
a back pat. Like yes.
I'm gonna give you some Ocean's Bomb as well.
There you go.
Wow.
Good old 1-2.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, well, I'm fine. Ah, you
Excellent.
guys. Thank you. That felt really bad. I was about to go up and try and whip it with my own tail. But then Artemis did it. It's his, well, not tail.
Yeah.
On the smiles at your
Showing up
service,
as
of
a crew.
course.
Dark vision
whipping
is all
going
well
around.
and good, but Grask will basically roam around here for any just debris or rock or anything. He
Give it a
will,
break.
yeah, he will cast. Actually, I can just
Light.
read it. Let me see. Create an orb. Yeah, it's 120 feet. I'll just cast a light down near the water there. Get some color. See if there's
Or
anything.
we get the bucket up, then you
Yeah,
cast light on the
it's
bucket.
sort of a murky brown blackish soup of congealed blood and the meat bits and whatever this thing has left in the water after hanging out there for a day or two.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It is a gore pool. Certainly not a well you should ever really have anything of again. It's also covered in like small flies and the like that are like feasting off the walls of the thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Drinking it seems like a terrible idea. The water doesn't seem that deep. If you were to cast light on like a stone for it in there, it would sort of be close enough to the surface to shine a little bit of light through, giving sort of a sickly reddish coloring to the whole well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tempest would like to examine the centipede, as well as the area around the well, looking for signs of salt water.
Salt, right?
Salt water, yeah. Which I don't know how they would find, but they're an ocean creature, so I feel like they might be able to tell somehow.
Sure. Nature check.
Yeah. All right. Nature. I'm so great at these.
Do you think
Actually,
we
I am
can
pretty good at nature.
from the well?
I'm willing to hero point this if it's bad.
It's bad.
All right. I'll spend a hero point.
It's worse. No.
Great.
I mean, if there were salt here, you wouldn't be able to find it. It's
Yeah.
as well as contaminated beyond any detection.
Well, there's really an easy
possible.
way
Yeah.
to figure out if it's salty, you guys.
Gotta drink it. Gotta drink the
No,
gore
no, no,
water.
no, no.
Now, question is,
Self-inflicted.
and I'm still thinking that even though these were creatures that are certainly horrible and capable of inflicting a lot of damage, I don't think they did this.
No, I don't think so either.
agree. I have a suspicion why so much of this gore landed in the well. As far as I remember, you saying, Tempest, the offer, I guess would be a word you got, was to sacrifice things. I suspect that the sacrifices have to be in contact with water for them to count, potentially.
Mm-hmm. That was my suspicion as well.
But
Yeah, I was
that
wondering.
guy-
It's too hard to tell, but I wonder if this well is somehow connected to the ocean, provide a
That-
path.
that guy talked about them talking about a bone,
Yeah.
and we have a bone to pick with people. But
Nice.
also, you know, either he's lying or this was not. Because this happened recently. This was a plan. This was not a. Oh, I'm crazed. This was a plan. They went in here and then they tossed people into the. See, my thought was that if you throw people in the well, usually it's to contaminate it so that it's not used for settlement anymore, because obviously you can't drink the water anymore, so that people can live here anymore. But that doesn't seem to be the case. But then why would they, if it's not connected to the sea, why would they throw bodies in there?
May I present a thought? I have a theory about what might be happening, but there's haven't found anything to disprove it. But there's still some things that need more concrete. It's circumstantial, I should say. I believe now we already established everything with the jaw and what the person who hired what's her name was going
Murder
about
lady.
when we're yes, murder lady. And we're all on the same page about what that whole plot was, right? Like that was pretty thoroughly discussed.
Well, we're making educated guesses. It would be dangerous to assume we know the full picture.
Yes, and I agree. But as far as what we are making an educated guess on, we it seemed like we were pretty in line. What would be the biggest problem with that plan, though, if you were trying to bring that bone into the festival? This sort of thing that seemed like they were relying on luck was were creatures being present. But that's a lot of effort to go through to have nothing happen. What if surrounding villages are being attacked, witnesses are being left knowing that they need to find somewhere else, most likely Lillyway? That guy was definitely hiding something, but I don't think he was lying. I think maybe he knows that he was left alive on purpose.
Oh,
But
and
that saying so
infected.
would... Yes. But that saying so would be incredibly suspicious. So that I think that's what he's hiding. He was bitten, left alive on purpose. He knows that. Maybe doesn't know why. But we'll go to town and we'll be... Now the thing that was previously left to luck is now things that are being guaranteed.
Could be.
That makes more sense.
I wasn't able to
Especially-
get a good look on what
Yeah.
exactly bit him or his injuries, but maybe.
Yeah, no, like I say, there's a lot of things that are circumstantial about this. I'm open to being wrong.
Well, if they talked about the bone too, again, it does seem like a conspiracy.
Yes,
I just couldn't
it's-
connect it, but you're right.
it
Because
seems
two
like
people were left alive, the guy who is now in the cellar and this dude.
well, at first I was thinking, why would anyone care about a rum festival this much? But it's, most pirates in the shack, or a lot of pirates in the shackles, all gathered in one place.
And then they would spread out again afterwards.
Yes, but it's also
It'd be a lot
was from
less,
that
some of them.
other. I wonder if we need to talk to the harbor master. Like, does he have some guy in wherever she came from that really hates him, or is it just like, oh, competition, or is it?
I think the person that you talked to is another one of those victims from a small town who was left alive and now is in Lillywhite, ready for the bone.
No, I mean, the murder lady is employed by someone from somewhere else to do this.
Yes. So they would be, if I'm correct, then they would be behind this too.
Yes, but why? Like, who do they hate? What do they want?
It was a traitor, right? So pirates. Makes sense that you would want to kill as many pirates as you can when they're gathered in one place. This is an attack on the shackles itself.
Own any people here. Looks around. I don't suppose if we take like a swing around, I doubt one person. Any tracks or anything leading away from the.
Yeah. I think I want to go talk to that guy again and try and extract what he's hiding and see if it lines up.
Survival check to check the surroundings to track.
Yeah.
I can certainly
It's
take a
difficult
look.
unless you have jungle, like terrain expertise, or a ranger of some kind. But
Grass can give it a go. He doesn't have jungle terrain, unfortunately. He only has aquatic, but he'll give it a go anyway. He can roam around, see what he can pick up.
nope, not a single track.
No.
There's that one. So I guess all he finds is like insect tracks at least.
I mean, I guess I'll.
You find many tracks.
I
All
don't
going
know.
in different
if it's-
directions.
I mean, I can hear a point of my
Gabby, similarly, is pretty sure that birds must have done this because there's certainly no tracks.
Where birds? Yeah.
Where
But
birds?
Grask,
Looks too much like
using what he does
meh.
know about the ocean and ocean lore, does see something. It seems like some tracks arrived here, and they were not leaving tracks though, but coming from the north here towards the sea. Heavy tracks that arrived at some point and were likely wet when they did, leaving thick enough or sort of deep enough tracks in the muck here to be seen now, even when they've dried into sort of like a little cast of elongated reptilian feet.
Right.
Reptilian, you say? What reptilian creatures live in the waves?
Oh yes, that would be like an ocean's lore check to identify things, or like any sort of monster identification roll, right?
I
guess I would do an sure.
Anything? Oh,
Society could also be.
society? Okay.
Tempest doesn't know. If it's ocean creatures, Tempest knows that how they swim, not how they walk.
It's not possible.
But Grask actually is the one who figures out, looking around. He knows of these creatures because they live close to his home. What used to be his home. These are the tracks of sea devils.
Sea devil.
Sea devils.
What?
Do I know about
Once
sea
upon a
devils?
time, in a different universe known as Sahagin, but known as sea devils has to be legally distinct.
What is a sea devil, not Sahagin? Is it man shark?
Yeah, they are amphibious creatures, certainly humanoid and intelligent and all that, but on the dark side of things, they are followers of dark ocean gods and bloodletting creatures. They have a way with sharks, and are generally found to be minions of sea monsters of various types.
Well, if these sea devils were influenced by the call, there are many fishing villages like this that are easy pickings for them to take. Given the
Yes,
tracks
and a lot
come
of
from.
fishing boats.
Oh, that's it though. Tempest would actually know quite a lot about sea devils because they are the biggest menace for sea-living creatures out here. There's a lot of them in the Shackles, and the mer people towns and such are always pretty much on guard for the raids that go for capturing prisoners and slaves and meat.
Yeah.
They have an uncanny ability sometimes to produce members of their own species that look exactly like mer people, which then infiltrate mer people towns as refugees or as, captives that have been left behind or escaped slaves they feign to be, and then open the gates and the doors and let them in to
Does
kill and
that
ravage
seem
everything else.
familiar, you guys?
Damn sea devils. Yeah.
Yes, well, tracks lead. Well, they came from that way, so. But after that, I don't know.
These sea devils raid a fishing village. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Especially if they are fueled by some sort of bloodlust from that strange pulse encountered. Looking for the bone, he shakes his head. Question is how did they know that the bone would be or hereabouts?
They might have been here to set up Bones' use.
Maybe.
As a question, do sea devils speak common?
No, not amongst themselves certainly.
Yeah, so the question is, what did that guy over here then? Because if it wasn't them,
Yes, what did he hear?
I'd like to talk to him again. I think we need to revisit that.
Yeah.
well,
He speaks thalassic or shark.
Ah,
Shark.
The last shark.
Linguist feet coming up for Gabby. This shark.
Beep, beep, beep.
I
or
asked
sharks.
Manaka whether I could be, if I trained as a were shark, whether I would be able to understand the way of the shark, and he said yes with survival, and I was like, no, oh no, with
That's how you
character.
communicate with animals.
Yeah, but I
All right.
Survival.
We'll put the wheel back where it was and knock on the
Very
door.
quiet.
Knock on the door.
Yeah,
It's all right. Hello. It's us again.
quiet in there.
I'm gonna open the door now, okay? Don't want you to be afraid. And then
Gripping the rock, ready to throw it. I thought maybe you were them.
it's all right.
No.
We did encounter some of those bugs, though, and they're dead now. So hope that brings some comfort.
Oh, good. Good. We can get back to town now. Scrambled
Yes.
out. Limps a little bit.
Oh,
Looks
Yeah.
around for something to steady himself, like a cane or something.
Tempest will
Broom shaft.
try to help him and rest him on the bed for a second,
Oh, sure.
a little forcefully.
Oh,
It's all right. Here, take a.
my leg, it hurt. No, you did good. You did very good, but I'm weak. I haven't been able to sleep or eat. Hungry.
Does anyone have any rations? I don't. Sorry, I don't eat surfacer
Yes.
food.
I do. Perhaps while Grask is doling out these rations at a pace that a starved man should eat, as in not all of it at once. Maybe you can fashion together a splint or something for this guy's leg.
Oh, sure. I'll give it like a medicine check to see if we can
Yeah, let's try that.
cure his slowed.
Right. Medicine.
That won't do it.
Alright.
He's gonna slow you down, but he's not dying certainly.
Yeah.
yet.
So it's not clumsy and feeble or stupefied. He is something else, right?
I'm slowed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can't do much about that.
Oh, my. Could you remind me your name, my new friend? I'm Tempest, by the way.
I'm Relgin McFarrows.
Relgin. That's right.
Yes.
Yes, you said so earlier. It's nice to meet you, Relgin. I'd
Under
like
better
to ask you
circumstances.
some. Absolutely. I'd like to ask you some questions again, if that's all right.
All right, but we should get going before more creatures show up.
Yes, we should. But before that, is there anything that you want to tell me that you've withheld so far? We're not here to. I get the feeling that there's something that you don't want to share, but you also mentioned earlier that you were worried about people misinterpreting you, and therefore you kept information to yourself for your own safety. I think you might be doing that again, and I want to assure you of your safety if that's the case.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Yes. Fantastic at this. Artemis, help.
yes. What do you need exactly?
Oh no, there's set everything again. Yes, we can't. There's nothing more we could do.
No.
Let's go back to town.
My good man.
It's safer there.
You will listen to me very carefully, won't you? Diplomacy, yes.
Yes. Had a win, but a trust.
Yes.
He doesn't really trust Tempest, the
Of
Widowmaker.
course. Trust the Widowmaker. Widowmaker. The sniper. Well, perhaps a bit of music will soothe your soul.
Music. I suppose it's like a little time.
Yeah, I can use
And as we
performance for the
play
cozy.
music, you begin to maybe tune into his emotions, and he begins to
Yeah.
weep
Oh,
as you play a dirge.
Aw.
yeah, it's a sad tune.
It's sad. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm going to live with myself. They,
What happened?
well, they took Jessica, I think. When I
Jessica.
looked out, and they saw me, she wasn't among the bodies. They grabbed her. They took her with the monster. I didn't want to say because we can't save her now. She'd be lost. I couldn't go after her. I couldn't rescue her, even though she called for me. I just hid under the bed, but it's not like I could have stopped them.
Yeah,
Maybe you could, though.
maybe. Tell us more. Where? How?
That sounds very difficult.
It's my niece,
Oh,
Eric's daughter. Jessica, she was there. I think she had been up at night. She's not supposed to be, but she's a diligent girl, but a disobedient one. When her father is out drinking, she picks up the slack. I give him hell for it. I did. He drank and he wouldn't get the work done, but she'd be up at night doing it, and I let her because frankly, we needed the nets. Her father wasn't going to do it, so. But when she called for me, she knew I was listening. She saw me, and he had his arm around her and was carrying her off. The monsters were killing her mother and the others.
Who was her father?
I don't know. I think he was just coming back from town.
No.
I don't think he
What's
saw
his name?
Eric. He's my brother.
That's horrible.
You can't tell him. If he knew, I just let them take her. It's not like I could have done anything, and he wouldn't understand. We just wanted to live in peace.
so
What did they look like?
You won't believe me.
I think we will.
Scaled creatures out of hell.
Hmm.
Monsters. And then
Yes.
one of them, like a massive, colossal beast. All tooth and scales and horrid beady eyes. Like a shark man.
Is that
Violent.
is that what bit you?
No. No. Sort of moves the thing to suddenly cover his leg more.
That was a bit of
I
a
wasn't bit.
long pause. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what bit him.
Yeah.
No, he simply he did, but then when he carried her away, he shrunk.
Drunk?
He just became more like a man.
Hmm.
And what did he look like?
I don't mean to get anyone in trouble.
Uh-huh. But
There's this man. He's called Glimmer. He lives by the sea. He runs the sanctuary there. A lot of shipwrecks come here. The cliffs are treacherous. And when they wreck, he has a big light, so they come to him. And he welcomes them and takes them in, feeds them and dresses them, and then sends them on their way to Lillywhite.
Wow.
he sends
They
them
say
to
he's a good
Lillywhite?
man, but I think it was him. I think he was it. I
Okay.
think he took her.
There. I
And
see.
I think maybe you're going to make me come with you, and I don't want to. help. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a criminal like my brother. I just want peace and quiet and
We're not going to ask you to
bury
fight,
whatever
but
peace
we
I
do
left.
need help identifying Jessica if there are others there.
The girl, you won't find many like her.
That's all right if you don't want to fight. No one's going to make you.
Artemis will look away from the man for a second, and then call the others over to sort of huddle a little bit in the corner so he can whisper. Inspire.
Suddenly grabs the broom piece he got. Clearly afraid that you're going to execute him for his cowardice.
Well, we might, but not for his cowardice.
Could have done anything. I had to.
No, you can.
Someone had to tell them.
Artemis frowns and says, well, it seems to me that the following might be happening. We have this Glimmer guy who takes in shipwreckies or other people that are washed up on the shore or in dire need. He takes care of them and then he sends them to Lilywhite. Meanwhile, this good fellow down here clearly indicates that he is a man of, looks over to Gabby, hungers. Yes. If he takes people in, fights them, spreads his hunger, sends them into Lilywhite, and then we have the bone that reacts to these people. If the town is filled with these people, and with the big festival coming up, the climax where the town is supposed to riot, that would be a way to wipe it out.
Not only that, but isn't it great? What a setup, right? Guys like, oh no, I'll take care of all the wounded shipwrecks that he probably made himself. You know, being what he is. Even the light, it's like, I mean, you can even wreck ships by just shining the light the wrong place, right? Like, oh, here's safe. Oh no, there was a cliff. Oh, whoops. No one would suspect him. He's taking in, and of course, children. Who wouldn't let the poor children into the orphanage? Certainly,
It is quite clever.
The Canaanites will. They're children. They're, I believe the word you use for it is orphans.
Yes. Yeah, it would be a way to certainly infiltrate, undermine, and potentially exterminate the Canaanite influence in the town.
Definitely been bitten, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He was lying earlier.
Do we feel like he's
Yes.
hungry?
I think he's afraid of being killed if he admits his cowardice, so he's just holding on to his cards.
I don't care about his cowardice.
Unwisely. Neither do I.
I believe he has a similar affliction.
Yes. Well, I mean, right before the festival, that is exactly the window where you could make a bigger play. It was subtle, it was all coming from Glimmer, but then you spread around, maybe cause a few scenes, but only right before the big event's about to happen anyway.
Yeah, you reveal the influence of the bone. It turns several of the crowd into blood frenzy, and the bloodbath would ensue.
No. This is bad.
Yes.
No. When it's almost been a month. Gabby's eyes go wide.
I suspect the sky will be a particular.
Since the Black Moon.
It's likely going to coincide with the festival, which is why.
Yes, in a couple of days. He doesn't even need the bone. The bone is just gonna make it all worse. It'll still happen.
Means our crew is in danger as well.
Shit.
Oh no.
We need to.
A contingency in case the bone was intercepted.
Need to try to harden that quartermaster's house and really hunker down. That might be the only way to survive.
Well, but we can't just let all the people
We don't know
Need to
who's
somehow
infected.
scatter. Yeah.
Well, surely the harbor master would have some idea of people, or the temple, or wherever the Cain people, Caden knights.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a way for them to keep info on such things. People come and
Does
go.
Lillywhite have like a library or like a temple with books anywhere we could research the topic?
There's several taverns, but there's no rumors of them having books.
What about
Hmm.
orphanages?
The taverns also are orphanages.
Yes. So at
I do
least
have-
If you want-
some of the people that have been, like Eddie, that have been. Or does this guy take them to his place? Is that the orphanage?
No.
Also?
Yes.
He takes
on
people
the
in.
note, though, we do still have the missing girl, who
Yeah, we need to stop Glimmer.
time is ticking. Yeah, Glimmer's definitely part of it.
I
Part of the
don't-
conspiracy.
It's interesting that he seems
learn
to
more.
be
I don't
in
think he's-
cahoots with these sea devils. I don't know how such a deal could come about, but it
Well,
would
if
make
he's
sense.
powerful enough, right? They
There's a
serve.
lot of influence that's gone into this plan.
Yes, someone has worked a lot to wipe this town out.
There's also a plan that has been worked on for quite a while. I initially suspected it was a plan of opportunity because of the whole what Tempest experienced, but this must have been started before that happened because it was only not too long ago. So whoever planned this, if it has something to do with that incident, likely knows more about that incident, which very much interests me.
Artemis will call over to the fisher.
This might go all the way up to the Kraken itself.
How long has Glimmer been active in these parts?
Years.
And he has done the same all these years.
Yes, he has some sort of dark past running away from. Like my brother came back, all brooding, wanted to see what settled life was like. They were always preferred solace. Not really a sort of man that should have company, I think. I don't know what he did before he got here, but I think he came here to get away from it.
And he started taking in people almost immediately.
First he was in town, brawling and drinking and the like, but like so many, he found something at the bottom of the mug that he set out to construct the place out there. An old tavern, he made it something else. Everyone assumed it was a good thing. He's helped people. It's not often there's wrecks. Most of his time spent alone, but my brother and some others, they go there drinking sometimes.
Right. Well, he's been at this for years. Yeah. It'll be very difficult
might
to
not
track
have
these
been-
people down.
He might not have been bit for years or part of the. But it's possible that he showed up here with this in mind from the beginning.
I think as soon as he started sending
we need to-
people to town,
I think we need to
around
find
them,
Glimmer. Once we,
Yeah.
Glimmer's the next.
Yes.
Like important and achievable, like
Where would this-
actionable goal.
Place B.
Ask down the trail, right?
To the north. Really just north. You should see a light. It's almost always on. By the water's edge.
I'll have to go and take a look.
By the cliff.
Do you want us to barricade the door?
Yeah.
Before we
I think
do,
we have to-
I gotta be right back. Break.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh, this is getting spicy.
Yeah, we can't let this guy into town.
take
We don't need war.
No,
war
no, we
sharks
got
in
we
there.
got to bring him with us. Yeah.
Hold on, I wanted to ask Mark a question when he comes back, related to
Yes.
his bite and stuff.
Before I go.
No, you can go. Just when you come back. Just for everyone else.
The question is if you guys want to level up first.
I'd like to level up.
Sure.
I
During
love
break?
levels.
You have
Sure,
enough. You
yeah.
have enough XP now. So take level 4, and then we'll continue when I come back.
Level 4.
Alright.
If the GM is always like, "Hey, before we go into this next area, would you like to level
Maybe-
up?"
maybe-
The answer is doesn't bode well.
No. What happened last time? It was horrible.
Yeah. No, just some feats. Nice.
Well, that's
Let's see what we
Oh,
get.
I have a question for you guys for my level up. How much fear do you expect you guys will be able to inflict on enemies?
Constant
wanna-
and unrelenting.
yeah. Jones is probably gonna take dirge later, so it's gonna be.
I was gonna
like,
say,
oh,
I'm also trying to go into an intimidation build later.
Valky,
Oh,
were you trying to do?
wonderful then.
Yeah.
What's
Valky,
that,
were you
sorry?
trying to say something earlier? I didn't. I think you got talked over a little bit.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'll ask Monica when he comes back.
Okay, I just wanted to.
It's not related to the discussion. It's just something else.
Sounds good.
But it's something I can perhaps do to help this man, perhaps, so you don't have to chop his head off for getting bitten. We shall
Well,
see.
I mean, he's actually such a small piece of this. Like there's probably there's so many of them in town already. It's probably actually negligible to just let him go back. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But
It's just more of a
because we need to stop.
to see
the-
if I can help him.
I don't think we should let him be like another blood crazed were murderer. In
Yeah, I
town.
think he should come with us because then he can also like help with his niece and stuff like that. Like it makes more sense. But I think the more pressing thing is that we get a move on.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna be slow. Yeah, but yeah, level up.
Yeah,
Yep.
what should he even take?
Alright, I'm going to be picking Dread Striker then, so anything frightened is also off guard to me.
Nice.
I will be picking up Dirge at level 6, which is what I will be using for the rest of it. Probably. Anything within 60 feet is gonna have fear 1, no save.
Oh, that is excellent. What do I do with my skill advance?
Pick. It's gonna. So here's a question for Valky. Yes.
Yeah.
I am between Rallying Anthem, which is the one that gives us to AC and saves, I think.
Yeah.
And Melodious Spell, which gives my, because I can weave spellcasting into my performance, my spells gain subtle, a subtle trait, which makes it possible for me that in conversation and music to cast spells on people without them noticing.
Yeah.
Melodious Spell is much more of a role-playing option. Rallying Anthem is the combat one, but you already have your auras, right? Which is why
Yeah, but I
am...
don't have to use that one. I can use the Malediction, which is -1 to enemies. I mean, I can. It's just a spell. I can change that. But Rallying Anthem is +1 to AC saving throws, and then you get half spell rank resistance to physical damage. So I don't mind what you pick. If you pick Rallying Anthem, I will change Benediction to something else. I have other spells that can go in there for sure.
And it's just with the Dirge coming up, I will mostly now, I think. Rallying Anthem.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna replace it or not use it, then maybe pick something else. It's up to you, really. There's also skill feats at this level, at least for me.
Yep, I'm picking Magical Crafting.
That sounds great.
Pick trick magic item.
Oh, I can make magic items for you to trick.
Yeah.
God, I hate the leveling up in Foundry. I go into my archetype feat and try to find something, and it's just like all the feats. Like, okay, this is not helpful at all, you guys. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, it's a little
There's a
overwhelming.
search. Yeah, you'd have to use a search.
But that would mean that I had to know the feats for my specific archetype anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, I'm glad I have the app.
Foundry is certainly not a character builder; it's a character
Yeah.
user. So
It's just that it puts in the like, oh, this is the archetype feat that you can pick, but it doesn't sort anything. Like, oh, okay, it's a choice.
Is there a specific spot for vision types in the character sheet? See it.
It's on the overview, I believe. No, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought too.
I mean, it's under your perception score on the left.
Oh, so it is. Great. Fantastic. All right.
I'm back.
I'm gonna take a feat.
welcome back.
There's a feat I just found that I should have taken from the very beginning. It's literally called Aquatic Eyes, and it makes your dark vision better based on water experience. Should have had that from the beginning.
So the question I have, Malachi, is the nature of this kind of curse, so to speak. Is it permanent or can it be removed? Is what I want to.
Depends.
Yeah.
Once it has been in full affliction, it is a curse. But until then, it is a disease and can be removed by removing disease.
I see. Disease.
But once you under the black moon devour the blood of man, then it you're cursed.
Yeah.
It's unlikely to go away.
Okay.
So that sounds like currently the people might be diseased, with the festival being the perfect opportunity to upgrade that into the curse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, given that the
would've
level
needed
up
to be there for a
does
while.
give me an extra spell slot, do we get access to what we level up with immediately, or?
Yeah. Why not?
Because I do have a spell that could help this fellow. Because with the remaster rules, curses and diseases are now a little bit easier to assist with. So I would like to attempt to cast Cleanse Affliction on him. To attempt to counteract whatever it is he has contracted. If I'm aware that it is a disease at this point, I would choose it as a disease and not a curse.
Right. You have to do a caster check against the saving throw DC.
Okay, I'll try.
Very good.
Oh, that's pretty good. That if it is.
So I guess
Yeah.
that would be,
All right.
yeah.
You cast it upon him.
All right,
Then you cleanse affliction.
I see.
Yes.
Well, while the others are deliberating, I'll cast a spell on him, and then kind of in a lowered voice and say, whatever you may have gotten from that bite should now be gone. Needn't worry about it anymore.
Thank you.
I will say in the future that it would probably be easier to let us know in advance so we could help you better, but not to worry. We've had similar counters, so been prepared.
Good. Good.
Grask will, yeah, he'll listen.
It's a Grask with wide eyes, yeah. Mens is clearly in shock as well.
Yeah.
But as he keeps saying to himself, he could have done it. He would make a difference if I would have made a difference, you know. save someone.
There's something that will perhaps always be on your mind, but should be on your mind now is what is before you, not behind you.
We have to get to town.
Yes. Grask
Be safe
will
there.
also get
I
up and
could use
leave
a
him.
drink.
Very good. I walk over. I am fairly confident that I have cleansed whatever he contracted from the were creature. It's easier. Catch it early.
Wonderful.
Didn't even know that was in the cards, so
Wow.
well done.
Sadly, Gabby had feasted on the blood under the black moon or whatever, right?
As far as Gabby's case, of course, it is always Gabby's choice, but perhaps in the future. But I assume at this point now that you've come to terms with having it.
Well, I mean, I don't feel like what happens outside, I guess.
He shrugs.
I'm not really. I guess last time I didn't. I mean, she's like, yeah, maybe we don't talk about like whether I've eaten the flesh of man or not. Right here. Like, do goblin thingies count? I mean, I technically don't know when I was turned. So
All right.
definitely ate some of those goblin things. Drinderlos. But I mean, are they really people?
Well,
Uh,
no. Oh,
yeah. Let's go find what's his fuck? The
Glimmer.
Glimmer. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, let's set off to his tavern.
All right.
Yep.
Begin to walk towards the beach. What a wonderful trip it is. Picking up, you can indeed follow the at the beginning here shabby, but then slowly becoming more clear sort of path that leads through the jungles to the beach. Moving here is not difficult. It is a path that is clearly traveled, not rarely, really. The truth of there being basically a drinking group that comes here every now and then is probably pretty clear. Beyond that, this man out here, Glimmer, must need supplies and the like. Likely buys them from town. As you travel, the gloom of sort of the afternoon turns into a bit of an early evening as you begin to move. What's the mood on everyone's sort of mind as you travel here through the jungles?
Grim.
Excited about the unraveling mystery.
Frown.
Frown is the mood.
It just feels good that we're on to something, but like the scale of this is crazy, and it looks like the Kraken itself may even be part of it because the timing of the pulse, it's a little bit overwhelming. So they're like laser focused on like what's actually actionable and in front of me. Because if I try to just think about the scope of everything we've stumbled onto here, it's almost too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Artemis might be a bit, worried, I guess. Worried and grim. Like, he's heard a lot of stories about dastardly pirates and whatnot, but it's always was this sort of veneer of heroism to it. This doesn't seem very heroic at all. It just seems like a some just a bad thing to do in general with no benefit at all. It's just no heroics here. There's no.
It's literally biological warfare.
Yeah, it's no swashbuckling. It's a war crime, and that doesn't seem okay to him.
See, Gabby's take is that it's like what she's finding. It's like she was like, because I mean she's not like those guys. She's not crazy. At the same time, it's like I thought that maybe she could meet some other cool shark people, and now they turn out to be crazy murder people, and it's like, like you don't kill random fisher people.
No.
It's like
You
not sporting.
You battle your foes in honest combat on a deck,
Well, not necessarily honest, but at least combat.
In swashbuckling on a deck.
Yeah. Yeah,
you punch up
like
with
in
your
her mind.
rapier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Horse chopper goes
frowning, up. She's like,
I mean, I guess it has to.
Oh, this looks lovely.
As a horse.
She has to punch up. She's very tiny.
Yeah.
Oh no, guys,
great.
this is fine. We don't need to investigate this. Everything is fine here.
Wow.
It's just perfectly fine.
Jeez.
Holy crap!
You finally manage to reach the point where you can see the light, and then move closer and closer. You can indeed see a campfire has been set up. It looks like it tends to be bigger than it is currently, but it is still burning embers lying there. Beyond that, though, a welcoming house, if not for the signs of butchery that still address the place, and the current customers that are looking in your direction as you approach.
Well,
Minor moves. Sea devils seem to have participated in a meal recently.
bastards.
That's your scouting
Oh, we came
bonus.
to the right place.
And let's approach this.
Roll on up on them.
Well, I assume this is initiative, right?
Yeah. They're not super friendly to people like you.
See you devils.
super rude.
Wow,
I mean,
look at them.
goes both ways.
they look so fishy.
So fishy.
Yeah, look at that thing.
They don't look like
Suspicious.
sharks at all.
Would it be
Huge
right
eyes.
to be at least
Yeah, but the shark
the-
man is glimmer. The rest of them are sea devils. They're like in on it, but not the shark itself.
They look like eel geckos. I love it.
Yeah.
No, I definitely love them, but Gabby's like, oh, thank God, they're not my people.
That one at the top there, especially, that has different art. That's his little open mouth. I love it. Just
I would have loved that longbow right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's still in the stash. Who took it, by the way?
I don't think we really decided.
You can have it if you want.
Would it?
We've been walking for
Malachi,
hours, surely.
That's
Would
fine.
it be
Chosen
okay
one.
to say that I? Okay.
That's good.
I
I feel
assumed
like,
one of you would have it. Yeah.
yeah, I assumed that Praxi would take it, and then like, if someone else needs it at one point, he'll reluctantly let go of it for a bit. Like they can borrow it.
Axo strikes.
Praxo intends to strike. He will quick draw the bow. Oh god, inventory management. There you go. And then shoot at this guy. He looks different.
The bigger one.
The bigger one, yes. No ammunition assigned. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go.
Alright, well, pretty good start.
Just drawing the bow, loosing an arrow, and hitting him for 22.
Slams in.
I think we're just gonna shoot again. And miss. Third attack to stow the bow again.
Alright.
Third action, rather.
Rask.
Well, I'm quite far, so I think it best now they're all come together to cast a benediction. Start with some AC bonuses, and then he will move a little bit up.
Yay.
He is front, and that will be him.
Sea devil. Hisses. Pairs with bloodletting. Grabbing its spear. Moving up. Moving up. Oh. And then tossing it at Artemis.
Me?
Yes.
That's a hit.
Yuck.
Striking. Instead of long running and then throwing like an Olympic gymnast sort of thing.
Sure.
Then they're like
He uses his
sort of
tongue to
war
lick his
cry in
eye
a
at the same time.
language you don't speak. Tempest.
You're muted.
Can't hear you. But yeah.
Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. Yes. Sorry, I'm looking up a spell that's in one of my items that I'm considering using. Range 60 foot. You know what? I'm gonna just get in position to AoE them next turn, so I'll move.
This one over here is mine.
Yeah. Do I know if sea devils? I'm assuming they can see in the dark, right?
Yeah. Pretty good at it.
Okay.
That's
In that case, I will take care to avoid the flame because it would automatically get extinguished. So I'll just go like so, and then do a punch against it.
What kind of punch?
The water punch.
No.
Water punch is stronger but has less range, so I always use
Hydro
it
punch.
whenever I can. Hydro punch, that's right. Yes, sorry. Hydro punch. God damn it. You know what? We're near the end of the session. Oh no, I already used it. That's me. Great turn.
Abby.
Yes.
Oh, I will say for my new feat, I'm looking at I'm taking Air Shroud, so my aura gives a -1 status penalty or circumstance penalty to attack rolls, and air in it is difficult terrain for flying creatures other than me.
Yeah.
Rep. Yes. Enough doing.
It's so good.
And strike it.
Oh boy.
Falls in the sand. Gets cut
That's it.
out of it.
10 damage. Yuck.
Right. Well, let's see. And lingually compose. Yes, probably. Then 4 turns for people.
Yes.
Is that a crit still since we just
Amazing.
leveled up?
Maybe if since we just leveled, it might not be. What's the level DC for level 4 creatures? Sorry.
It still is.
All right, wonderful.
All right.
Four
Nice.
rounds.
DC 20.
All right.
Wait, 19 actually.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, I have put everything I have, plus I have a magical instrument in this thing, so I should crit a lot. Yeah, alright. Well, unfortunately, they're too far away for heavy-hitting spells. I don't want to move closer. For obvious reasons. So instead, this guy right next to me here is going to get targeted. Steel darts. Attack. Yes. 12 silver
Nice.
damage. Does the silver seem to do anything to it?
Not particularly, no.
Ah, fair enough. I'm
I
done.
mean, you know, as any other bullet would, but yeah. This creature. Perhaps it's trident. Here. And we'll throw it at Grask.
Oh. Yep. Ow.
Oof.
He is a brute.
Well, I mean, he
Yes.
moved through my
Get
vein,
in and-
right?
Get in a nice cone. Yes, yes.
Sure did. Yep. A hit. And he then moves in
Plus
and tries to
14.
bite Grask.
Yes. Alright, he did damage to me. He did piercing as a reaction. Curse him. Give me a will save. Ah, takes 2d6 persistent lead and has weakness 1 while this is ongoing. 2 piercing and slashing.
Piercing, you say?
Yeah.
Dashing, you say?
They begin to. He begins to bleed, and he begins to hiss and twitch, and Lupus sniffing the air. As the other ones too seem to get excited by the blood scent. They love bleed damage. Not usually for themselves, though. Just gonna move it up. Throw a spear at Gabby.
It will have a -1 penalty. Oh. Never mind.
Not in your aura, though.
No, if it passes through my aura. That squares in my aura.
Oh, yeah.
And so is Gabby.
Oh, right. If it passes through, I see.
The wind thing.
Yeah, it's just super windy now.
Axel.
Tempest
All
rage
right.
at the Kraken.
Well, this is the situation. Prax would like to see if he can figure out what this brute is all about. Would ocean law be applicable?
Yeah.
Alright. Do I know what this sea devil brute is?
Your natural one didn't. You have no idea.
Of course. Alright.
Maybe not
I think
even
it's a
different from the
gecko.
others.
Yeah. I don't know.
Activate the
It has to
stance
be.
on you. There you go.
A
Alright,
were
then
gecko.
we are going to move over here. And hopefully finish off this prone guy. quick draw the rapier. Where's my rapier? There it is. And poke at. Okay, yeah. I'll use a hero point because I am tired of this.
A hit.
Okay.
There we go.
For 18. Oh, that's pretty good damage.
Kill him.
Alright, it's my turn.
Grass.
I'll spend an action to increase the aura benediction.
No.
We have some more space to maneuver, and then I will. Let's see here. Does this reach 15 foot? Home. It sure does. Okay. Grask is going to cast a spell. He will do a cry of destruction.
They're like in the
He's
perfect
gonna-
cone, aren't they?
Yeah, they are in perfect.
I'm gonna send a cone their way too.
One sec. Oh god, no. Stop that. How do I like move it? Oh, control. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Give me fortitude saves. Wonderful. 19. Crit is double. Save is half.
Thundering cannon blow.
Yes.
Swinging through the air.
That. There we go.
Excellent. Tempest will take a shot at the furthest one away, and then do tidal hands on the whole group. Just make sure. Yeah, I can get him in a single 30-foot cone, I believe. All right, you ready, Ari? Hydro punch.
Yeah!
Let's go. Whack. Nope. That's okay. We can
Maybe we need to rename it again.
get all of them. Even that dead guy gets blasted.
And the campfire.
Yep.
Failures and success.
All right. Well, failures take 8 damage. Crit success. Very nice.
Well done.
No, well done.
Stimmed.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. If a creature critically fails, okay, no crit fails, so nobody gets pushed.
The aura
There we
is
go.
ended.
That's me. Yes, the
Gabby.
Yeah.
Very hurt. Sea devil. Still hissing and twitching. Eager for blood.
Can I tag it above the, like, over the rock?
Yeah. Said that all around. Crunch. Swing and a kill.
Can I walk over the rock?
No. Well, difficult terrain.
So that's double movement.
Yeah.
That's fine. Ha! Steps on dumb body of dead person.
Swing and a hit. Still lashing out. Not a
My
miss.
damage rolls on those D8s have not been incredible, but you know.
Captain Keen.
Angry, brutish fish. He will.
Do it, Captain.
Yes. Out. I'll get a fish doctor. Sturgeon.
God damn it. That was good.
So bad.
Gabby's like, what is
It's
a
supposed-
sturgeon?
Close the fridge.
It's
But
so
in
bad
their
that it
language, it
circles
means
back
something
to
terrible.
brilliant again.
Yes.
You know, I think it's incredibly racist, probably, honestly.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Bon Mott, right? Is a will
It
save.
is. It is a will save. Look, what's this? Roll a check against the will DC. 24.
Yep.
He's
do it.
affected by Bon Mott.
Pick up Bon Mott. Right.
-2, and then now that he's reeling from that joke, he will utter a vile syllabus or syllable, so terrible, will wreck him with pain. Damn.
Not too much pain.
Oh,
Full
well.
damage.
That's not a pain.
6 mental damage. Decent.
He really
That's
didn't
me.
like the joke.
Yeah, I need to work on it.
Step
Coward.
right into this creature.
Again.
Actually, you know what? He won't. He'll delay until after the other one. He's a smart people. Well, relatively at least. So this one steps. And attacks first. Biting Gabby. Trying to claw. Didn't really work out, did it? Then he can step. And try himself. His teeth.
Oh.
Biting. When flanking, is able to make you bleed, which makes him taste the blood and go into a mad frenzy. He'll begin to lash out with his claws as well.
Oh.
-2 penalty to AC he gets, you say?
Yes.
Rex, you about to do his best Steve Irwin here.
I was
That's
gonna
all
say
flank. This is
I
a
can
flank.
try and intimidate him if you want. Up to you then.
Sure, I'll delay after Grask.
Alright. I have picked up intimidating glare this level, so I will glare at this man. He's Bon Motted, so he should have a lower DC. Where's my thingamabobber for this? Intimidate. I do not see it.
Demoralize.
Oh, demoralize. Thank you. Thank you. Boo. Okay, it's fail. Whatever. That's fine. Then I will instead get it to burn. Suck out its life force. Give me fortitude save. Alright, it will take half of this. And then it is Praxia.
Right, it is time to rush in there. Can I get there? No, I need 2 move actions. Probably worth it. Yeah, gives flanking
Good hit
to
would
Gabby
probably
as
do
well.
it. Yeah.
And then we're going to rapier this guy.
Is this flanking train here?
Yeah!
Yes.
4E conga
13.
line is real.
Oh,
Still hanging in there.
Yes.
He's too angry to die.
Frenzy making it stronger,
Mhm.
more powerful.
Okay.
Alright, that is 3 actions.
Gabby's also angry, so. She also wants to be. She's angry that she's not in a blood frenzy right now.
They go mad. I missed.
Alrighty here. I will step forward. And you know what? doing the whole thing just for a one action punch. I'm gonna try something else. Actually, not great with any of these weapons. No. Okay, it's not fun, but it's the right answer. So never mind. Ignore what I just said. I will do that. Oh, nope, not tidal hands. This one.
Last Gabby grass.
Whack. Yeah.
My fellow
Hey.
aquatics.
There we go. Set up another flank for Gabby. I'll let her go to town. 10 damage. Meh. All right, we'll take it. Here we go. Dinner is served.
Gabby.
Like flanking for everything with Gabby in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're both near dead. This is Gabby better.
Whirlwind horse chopper.
And it's the firefighter's birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fighter's birthday.
There you go.
Slash to one side, slash to the other. The other
Yeah,
dead.
no, she just twists around. She like ballerina, like on her toes, like.
True whirlwind.
That's badass.
Wow, these guys suck. Ugh.
They
Yeah,
sure
they-
seem to like blood.
Yeah, they do.
In small groups, they're manageable.
How long do I take bleed for?
Just once more and then you're done.
How do I roll it?
You click it.
Oh, there.
You take it and roll it recovery.
Ah.
There you go.
All right. Speaking of, here we go, Gabby. You have 4 hit points. Grask have 10. Artemis is also.
I got a javelin, trident or whatever it was, tossed at me.
Yeah.
Quite rude,
There we go. Oh. How dare you?
I say.
Why? Oh. For some reason, it won't let me.
Nothing is happening when I click on
already
anything.
checked.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Oh,
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 Jesus
oh,
Christ.
no, no,
Oh
no,
God! Oh, there we go. We were all
Oh,
like,
I see.
"Oh no!" All those attempts. All right, it is
It's
8
4.
healing for Artemis.
Listen, is clicking more times does not do it better.
No.
No.
I just set my
That
health
makes the
to
problem
10 more
worse.
just in case. And
Hey,
beg
look, the
to
fire
differ.
came back. All right, that's
well,
8 heals for Artemis.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Gabby, you can get, because I feel like there's more in there. You can get one of these. There you go.
Ho, ho, ho.
Thank you. Wow.
Now we're talking.
I think it'll be fine.
God, look at this scene.
Yeah.
This
Dare
is.
to think of what's
it's tough.
inside. Yeah.
Oh, onwards.
Let's
Counting.
try to avoid stepping in the blood, but I don't know how much doable.
Either.
Oh,
I don't suppose these creatures had anything on them
yeah.
particular that's clear.
Spears and tridents.
Spears and tridents, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they
Alright.
keep.
I glimpse a man.
Yes.
I was
Or,
once a
no, I think
man.
it's just Jessica.
Jessica!
Hello?
Going in through
It might
the
have very well
through the
been
window.
You,
pillars
Ah!
here.
You come closer.
Mhm.
The door. You can see a massive blood pit outside of it. It looks like almost diluted blood, like someone has dumped barrels of water to wash off here. But so much so that it's seeped into the sand and the steps, unable to really wash away. While the area over by the tables is clearly a feasting and butchering space, this seems to be someone attempting to make a barrier for normality, though it certainly is a feeble attempt.
Stop! Don't step on that.
I hate it when it's hard to seem innocent when you're full of blood and you can't wash it off. You know, it's
Looking
just so
in, you
inconvenient.
see a girl, probably like a like a tween, you know, sitting on a bed, covers that are pulled up over her knees and just back to the wall, staring at a person, a man who's out of frame, out of view for most of you.
I would like to investigate this blood stain because this seems like some sort of trap or something along those lines.
Sure. Guess it'd be like an occultism lore.
Yeah, sure.
Occultism check.
I'm ready to roll another
You
net one.
find it horrendously mundane, actually. It simply is the leavings of several rounds of butchery.
Be charging in, you guys.
Someone getting
well, hang on,
covered
if you want to,
and then rinsing off.
Should
Certainly,
be
a
okay.
large creature, say, if a large creature covered in gore, changed and turned into something smaller. As you step in here, you could see a man standing up from his chair, having sitten and looked at the fire, and turning to face you. He has a trident with him.
This will call out. It's all over, Glimmer. Give up.
Yes. Welcome to the shipwreck Solace. Thought someone would come for me sooner or later, but not so soon. Said you. Glance at the girl who's wide-eyed, staring at you as well.
Dude,
You have killed so many people. Why? Why this butchery?
It's what had to be done.
why? What? Killing fisher people? Is that your mission?
Shipwreckies, drinking buddies. Last supply, boy. One by one. 'Cause the hunger doesn't stop. I didn't just kill them. I ate them. Most of them, anyway. Glanced at the window over here. You killed them without remorse. There's not so much difference, is there?
Quite a bit of difference. Then again, I'm not here exactly to argue morality with a priest. Now, Glimmer, we don't have to die here. Come with us. Stay calm. And get you out of here and somewhere else. Maybe there's a cure for you.
Maybe. But she doesn't have to die here either.
No, she doesn't.
So instead, I think you should turn around and leave.
No, I don't
So
think
this is-
so.
This is how you do it? You hide behind children and drunk fisher people?
It's only a matter of time.
You mean like 4 days or 3 days?
You don't even know. You can't know. I'm not scared of you. I
Why
could
don't-
destroy all of you right here, right now.
you
But
um
I've grown tired of it. Can you believe it?
No,
The me
I-
that was once there before the bite was a different man. A man who cared about this place, about rescuing people. Now,
when were you bitten?
I was so consumed by this hunger.
When
Listen.
did it start?
I ate a whole family. And it didn't even feel
listen,
like a
Glimmer,
strange thing to do.
you don't let her go. There's nothing to do with this. Let her go.
Glances at her. Why did I not just take her as well? Let's get out of this. Eyes sort of widening slightly, as if he truly doesn't remember. There was something. You
Malachi.
care so much. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the
No, it's
RP,
good.
but because Tempest would like to try and flank around the building and see if there's like a window out here, like over here. Just try, like Artemis and Grask and Gabby like have the conversation like locked down. This seems like a good opportunity to try to get her out of there.
Sure.
It doesn't look like
I didn't
there's a
wanna-
back door or
It
window.
doesn't look like there's a back door.
It looks like there.
But
Nothing here. I thought that would look like a window ledge,
it's
like
a
this one.
supporting pillar.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Oh, but it's okay.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
See, I just
So I'll just hover by the window.
getting hungry again. It's the darndest thing. It's like I ate just a little bit ago, and now it's like I'm empty.
Why don't you come over here and tell us more about it?
Yeah, diplomacy check. 2. Well, you can either intimidate to try to taunt and get his attention, or diplomatize to try to reach something deeper in him to leave the girl alone.
I will attempt to diplomatize to reach something deep within him.
Yeah. But he did used to care. This man.
Remember those old songs?
Sit with me
Why
at the table.
didn't he
Tell
just
me the
kill this
stories.
girl like the others? I do think it's time. As he grunts. If you want to save her, then you'll have to stop me first. I had to take her, or the creatures there would have killed her, but I've been able to distract myself. Only for so long.
Cracks knuckles. Oh God!
Wrist and turns into a large monster. Wild teeth.
Oh,
Maw
jeez.
and snapping. Creature unlike any you've fought before.
Good God, he's
Um,
ripped.
Can only imagine what he looks like.
Man.
Yeah. And as Valky ends here, we should
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That is the
cliffhanger.
second muscliest shark man I've ever seen.
Just gonna say, not that that's mostly. Now I understand why Manikai told me to keep adding
Yeah,
muscles.
yeah, he has this picture. It's like, no, we need more.
Apparently,
More,
it's
more.
canon. Like if you're a shark man, for some reason,
That's a great picture, though.
incredibly buff.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Jesus
Like-
Christ. I
I'm
just
still
turned on
so
your,
unclear on
your
where-
stream
where-
to look at him.
Yeah,
He's so.
I can't zoom in
So
anymore,
good.
sadly, because of.
The
sound
girl
level.
lets out a whimper and tries to suppress any sound, but
Good idea. Well, I
Thoroughly
wanted to know
traumatized.
how long he'd been this way, but I guess it
he
doesn't
did-
really matter.
He didn't seem in the mood for a conversation. He just wanted to monologue.
Hmm.
Yeah.
it's true.
Well, we got his attention. Now we just need to survive the onslaught here. But luckily, Gabby's in front.
Yeah.
I feel much better with that.
Where shark duel?
Yeah, where's Shark Duel? Get him!
1-on-1.
Sadly, right now I don't actually get any benefits other than being weak to silver from being a berserker.
Yeah, right,
But my
right.
toughened feet, I have a little more hit points.
Well, I do
Hey,
have
the
silver
toughness speed
darts.
is good.
Can poke at
Yeah.
him.
But yes, well, just don't miss.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a good
Someone
plan.
also has a silver
Absolutely did.
hatchet, I think.
No, we sold that.
Stole it.
Oh, yes, I did say that.
I'm like, well, that would be important.
I was like, no. Gabby was like, I don't know, that sucks. A gold hatchet, yes, with silver, I don't know.
We needed it to fuel get our basic gear back.
Fuel our basic adventuring needs.
Yep. Exactly.
Yes, I was thinking when we get back to camp, I should really remember to switch out my rat skin shitty armor with just a normal hide armor.
Probably should, yeah.
At one point, surely the endurance of it will be relevant. So far, I've been
Surely
skating.
this
you know?
counts as a water creature.
Yeah,
that can
yeah, that
try
seems
to
like a water
extract
creature.
its element.
Elemental water. No, it's a beast.
Can you have a shark
Well,
skin?
Here,
armor?
look at the wording of this. It says like that shares a trait or is made up of that element. So I'm like, surely there's something that's not an elemental I can use this on.
Oh, that ability is strictly meant for things that would otherwise be completely immune to everything you do, like water elementals.
It does not have the water trait.
Okay, well, there you go. That's the only thing I was asking. Yeah.
Like if you're a fire kineticist doing exclusively fire damage and you meet a fire elemental, you could just walk away otherwise.
Yeah, for sure.
He's an amphibian.
What a dastardly plot this all have been. He spreads
Yeah,
lycanthropy
this is-
through orphans and shipwreckies and sends them into town.
So,
I don't
to
know
make
if he
sure
has
that
the
when the
plot
bone
of
goes there, that
Yeah.
I don't
no,
know
this
that,
goes further.
Yeah,
This goes
I
bigger
don't
than
think
him.
he's the planner. He's just
No,
a
no, he's
crazy
not the planner,
guy.
but he
Yeah.
did this. Like he got bit or
Yeah.
got this curse, went
fucking
insane.
crazy.
Like did the
He kept
pact
up a
with
conspiracy
Sahagan.
for a while.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this
No,
has been in
yeah.
the
I
works
mean,
for
he could have been like, "Hey, you guys, I turned into a bad person. Like, please deal with it."
It's
you
been
know?
in the work. Either it's been in the works for years, or someone sussed out what was going on here and saw an opportunity to cause complete havoc.
Yeah.
Either way, it goes far beyond him, certainly.
Yes, and also we'll have to magically heal, check and heal people in town to make sure that we
Everyone line up. I have a silver needle,
crazy
and I'm gonna poke you with it.
don't. Well, it has to pierce skin.
That's fine. I'm gonna poke everyone with a silver
damn it.
needle.
If you bleed,
Yeah, if you get a weird reaction,
Bleed.
we have a
Yeah.
goblin with a horse chopper.
Don't worry
right
about
here.
the needle. We're about to follow it up with cure disease
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So
Don't worry about the needle. Worry about the goblin with the horse chopper. That's what you're gonna worry about.
The big red eyes.
there's like thousands of pirates there. We'll never get through them all.
Oh,
So impractical.
can we line them up and then load a blunderbuss with silver ammo and just shoot all of them like an AoE? Although these in with the new alchemist, you can infuse your bombs with silver and gold iron. And stuff.
Yeah.
Just do
But-
that.
Why would you put
Yeah.
gold in it?
I mean, why not?
If you're really rich?
Yeah, I could
Uh,
blow
well-
everything up. Well, irregardless, I am going to sign off. Dream.
I feel like he's even stealing my whole like tooth necklace thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
like
it's
your whole
the-
vibe.
I was
Yeah.
like, wow,
This is
man,
the-
like what the fuck?
Yep.
It's just not cool.
Yeah, take shots of
God,
colonial
maybe
silver.
Four
But-
Winds will finally come in useful. We can just scoop her
Yeah.
out of there.
The greatest thing, though, I mean, look at how many extra teeth I'll have for my necklaces. I
Pretty
mean,
good. You get
Yeah.
a vest out of them. Short
so
game
they
vest.
turn into people when they die. But yeah.
Oh! Wait, so I have to pry them out before he's completed it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week for the stunning conclusion of the dead dread battle at Glimmer's drinking hall. Get to the bottom of this plot and become heroes and maybe get a ship. Who can say?
Heroes.
Yes. See us then. Bye.
Bye.